Thistle, I need you
To decide where you are.
decide where you were at. This is kind of the quarry. The road comes in here.
Uh-huh.
Are we in the middle of combat?
No.
Okay, I want to be.
You are on a potential encounter.
I want to be as far away from the road as I can be, please.
Are you hanging out with your boyfriend?
I have a boyfriend.
Wade,
Who is my
Realtar.
contractually obligated boyfriend? I want to know.
Apparently me, according to the DM.
There we go.
Thistle is a strong, independent woman.
I'm shipping them. All right.
Then I get to ship Jemberhale.
We can give them shit this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm already shipping y'all. Hold on. Where are my notes? Where
Man,
are my
I'm just
notes?
here.
Where's my party notes?
So are we.
Yeah.
Party note. Jace. There we go. These are my notes. Everything Thistle knows about Jace. In graphic detail. Like a
Last we left off,
weirdo.
Like me.
y'all were all
I have
in
paper.
Can you give me one?
a large mine,
I have cookies. I don't know where I'm at.
and it was an open pit mine. And in this open pit mine, many of you found yourselves working under not strenuous conditions, but definitely physically taxing. Colleen, you weren't doing much of anything, and Realtar decided to come up and inform you that no work meant no water. Because unfortunately, he is aware of grown physiology and does know that you must have an hour of water per day. And just before we ended the last session, you had started working, getting your soft, queenly hands dirty. Zora, you were doing your normal routine back at camp, and you were resting between meals because, as it is, your normal duties are breakfast and dinner, with some kind of sack lunches and rations to go around. Jace, you seem tired and exhausted from the journey on the boat, and didn't do a whole lot. But you were getting acclimated to this new area. Gatgar, you were happy to be off the boat. And we're moving rocks, trying to turn it into a workout. Wave. You were taking bets with Realtar as to whether or not Gatgar would poop out within a week. And Thistle, you had just been smacked with a clay pot, and out from it burst some brown powder, almost smoke-like. You caught a whiff of it, and it kind of took you aback a little bit, but nothing negative seemed to have happened initially. So I need Wave, Thistle, Realtar, Juniper, Rain. All need to make perception checks. And I'm just going to make, let's see, one for Realtar. Realtar, definitely not. Because if I remember right, 10, no. Oh, okay. That is how it's going to be tonight.
17.
17. And this one? 4. Oh, that's about what, the rest of the guards kind of rolled.
Yay.
Excellent, because everybody else is kind of down in this pit mining.
I don't remember. Do I know that the grung needs to be submerged in water?
Did y'all discuss it on your boat journey?
No.
Now, in your travels, give me a history check or a nature, your choice. Probably a history due to it being you traveling around a lot.
Mm-hmm. 9.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
If y'all didn't directly discuss it, you don't know.
Yeah, that was the question, was did I know?
Roll an intelligence
All right.
check.
So,
See if you remember having that conversation.
that player's not here.
If I remember
I know.
correctly, that player didn't say much to us on
No,
the boat
not much at
outside
all.
of insults.
Yep.
What if we even said you?
Well, frogs do use their tongues. Already in character, so that brings
Sure,
us
Brian's
to. Let's try this. No. So wait. While you're kind of watching everything going on, something goes, whistles past your head, and just carries on.
Couldn't tell what it was. Arrow.
Give me a perception check, because, whatever it was fast.
Week 10.
No. Could have been a bug. Could have been a dragon. It was fast, whatever it was.
And I didn't see the thing land by Thistle.
I think we rolled that last game and nobody noticed it. Last session, I don't think it was noticed.
Realtor, on guard. I think we may be attacked.
What?
Something just flew by my head. It was fast.
So Realtar will take that. He's going to pull out his character sheet of it. The DM cannot roll tonight, so if y'all are hoping for NPC help, you're fucked. Investigation. Yeah, nope. Alright. So y'all keep on working. The crane continues to pull rocks up. You've probably
Spin me around. I'm looking at the woods where that where that thing came from.
loaded one full wagon by now. And y'all are probably on the second wagon. As y'all are working, Wade, with your perception and the fact you're paying attention, you notice there are a couple of things moving in the tree line. Now the tree line's probably 100 feet. It's over here. Can't quite tell what they are, but you notice that it's not ordinary jungle movement.
Who's the side man? I know Realtor is. Who's the...
That's me.
You're unpaying.
I know. I wonder why. What a mystery.
Realtor. Movement in the jungle. Thistle. Probably need to find the alarm.
Where about?
100 yards at the tree line. Dead ahead.
100 feet. But okay, sure, I see it. I'm looking. Does he notice anything? No, he's not very observant today. Dice jail. Done with that one. That's 3 in a row. Under 8. Damn. Decay die. Decided it didn't want him. But Decay die. It's Rain Hammersmith gets to make one of these. Ideas.
Better find the alarm.
We are not.
So-
that's why I put you on finding it.
Y'all don't have like a physical alarm. Given the smaller space of this, you're.
You're loud and fast. Just running around yelling.
I was about to say, what's the protocol in this?
Y'all really don't notice anything, but Juniper does, because that person right there, that's Rain. Y'all know Rain. Y'all work with Rain. That's Rain Hammersmith. Oh, did you not get your new sheet?
Oh, I have a new sheet.
It's adjusted, look.
Oh no.
Crew 1, Crew 2.
Oh.
So, Rain Hammersmith. Just kind of slumps over.
Is that a sheet
Oh.
I should have got? Because I didn't get it. Okay, cool.
Silence, underling.
That very stiff.
Juniper sees it, and she goes, "Attention!" And that's just out and open. So what does everybody do?
Whatever we normally do when this happens.
She
I'm
knocks
ready to fight.
she knocks an arrow
Yeah.
in her bow.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
She knocks an arrow. She gets ready
This has happened before.
because she notices Rain just slumped over,
Okay.
and that's not normal behavior for Rain.
Where are you down there in that hole? Move me towards you. If you can find me.
Would anybody like to do anything?
I want to ready a rock.
Ready to rock? Okay.
You know, just good
Yep.
enough.
Yep.
Whack a head size rock.
Whack a
How
head.
far away is Rain?
I'm probably too tired to do anything.
Rain
Since I don't
is-
have any water.
About 75 feet.
It moved me to within 60 feet.
Of
Ah,
Rain?
Yep.
just there. That would have to be within 60. That's 12 inches. That's right at 60.
And I'm going to yell out to Juniper, check on Rain, Realtor, incoming.
So Juniper goes, on it! And Juniper starts to go this direction. And let's see. And nope, that doesn't count. Yes, we want it. Okay, so that happens, and then you see Juniper slump over. Juniper just won't. No, not like that. Juniper knows better
That
than to
would've
run
hurt.
next to the edge. Ladder down, ladder down.
Oh, I just realized that this is here. That it just processed.
Brain?
No, the whole terrain. It's my brain.
I don't like the music.
Are you even in this?
No,
No, so
I'm cooking.
you have an entire camp almost to yourself. Only half the people are there. What would you like to do? This gives y'all a second to think.
So I'm in the kitchen, right?
It's
I
up to
have
you.
theories.
Alright, so
Everybody's left. You're done with your normal cooking. You know, the camp's kind of
I
yours.
have two theories.
I'm in the kitchen looking through the supplies. Do we have?
How do we handle either?
Do I have dinosaur meat?
You might at the end of the day, but you don't at the moment, no.
I got a bow. I got arrows.
Do I have
I
like?
got best feet. That's it.
Do I have like?
Got two people down.
Am I
I'll leave them.
fully stocked up
I
on
can
my
heal.
material?
You're pretty well stocked. Yes.
Is yours touch or?
That's a good question.
What's the captain? Not the captain.
The owner, operator, Ember Hill.
It doesn't say. She here?
Let me
around?
assume.
Oh, to your knowledge.
What you use.
I'm gonna.
I'll go
probably
talk
have
to
to
her.
do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
what you use like a
So,
Do I have?
At this point, she is down in her
I
office.
won with it.
So you would have to go through
Is
the storeroom, which is where a lot of your goods are kept. You do have a key to the storeroom because it's a locked door. So
Two
to
people went down in one shot.
to go there, you would have to you'd have to unlock
Yeah.
and go in and knock on her door. So is that what you
I
do?
can because of the
Okay,
thing
so-
that happened to me.
How fast do you think it's?
Who is
poison?
it?
Zora.
Zora, may I help you? And at this point, the door cracks open just a few inches. You see her standing there in her normal day clothes.
But I'm trying to put together
Just
crystals smart enough to
Finish
If they're
prepping
down
some
from
dinner.
poison.
Was just wondering if you would like to talk.
Can't heal poison. I can just
Did you have anything you needed to talk about?
Not really. But I was just
Well, sweetie, as much as I do enjoy our fireside chats,
How fast are you?
I am in the middle of paperwork. Just got these new transfers and employees,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to make sure all that paperwork is solidified. And at this point, you see that in one hand she does have a bunch of miscellaneous parchments, scrolls, and you know you see some ink on her fingertips.
Yeah.
So you can see she's been doing stationery.
okay.
So is there anything in particular you'd like to talk about, or were you just looking for a conversation? Did you need something?
I was wanting to talk about the new people.
Do you have concerns?
One of them seems interesting.
Which one?
the
Minotaurs
frog.
in-
Oh, the Grungin.
Yeah.
Yes. I hear there's an interesting story to that one, but I haven't gotten it all. I'm going to the Port of Ending in a few days, and I may get more story behind that. But let's just suffice to say, they think they're special.
Hate people like that.
Well, they'll be here for potentially 6 months. Don't cause any trouble.
I'll try.
Okay. Well, I think I'll get back to my paperwork unless you had further insight, or should we watch?
I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I
Okay.
was just wondering.
I'll
the
let
story.
you keep a weathered eye.
Okay.
I know you have a silver tongue, so perhaps you can get some information.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more Grung that would like to work here. At that point,
Maybe.
she kind of gently closes the door, and you can hear a. But you don't know if that's because of you or because of the Grung.
Yeah.
So,
Question real quick.
that brings us back to y'all.
Has Travis been enlightened about the grung species?
Like, you know,
Got the backstory.
Grungs do.
Okay, like their personality types and those kinds of things?
Yeah, yours is queen.
I have read up on that. So question, can
Probably
do
what
they
I imagined.
do they know that I have really good perception, or like, not specifically the stat, but like,
Naturally.
yes, naturally.
We don't know much about you at all.
No, if you're talking about kind of the party, the players, characters, probably not.
So could
Now, as Wave found out, Realtar studies a little bit. There's Drow, and he's familiar with species. He's the one that came down to you and told you better get to work or there won't be any water back at camp.
Could I make a perception check to see, like, to notice that things are starting to go badly, and to start to warn people?
What's your passive perception?
Is it the skills? Is it +5?
Down right there. See in the what's that say for passive?
Passive, yeah, 15.
So 15, hearing Juniper yell attention, and you look up, and not 10 feet after she yells attention, she slumps down and just kind of dirt out. You would think things aren't going the way they should.
I have a passive of 14, but I noticed that there are alarms going up. Not literally, but
Yeah, same thing. When you heard that shout attention, it would have gotten, unless you were just deaf from picks and stuff, it would have got your attention.
Okay.
And
Just double
you would have looked up and gone, what? And then Juniper would have just slumped. Which brings us to... Oh, shit.
I don't like.
Okay, there we go. I can't keep up with all my notes. I'm learning new homebrew items. I haven't got them memorized. But, Realtar is starting to go this direction just a little bit. He's gone about 20 feet. Just kind of
There.
investigating. He's looking. You see he doesn't carry anything other than a small dagger. And he's here. He's ready. And we don't even have that here. No, I'm sorry, not dagger. I can't read. Darts. He's got like 3 or 4 darts. Yes.
And speaking of, can I rip a small portion of my shirt off to make a sling and pick up little rocks around me?
Absolutely. Give me a. Won't call that. That's not performance, really. It's more crafting.
Intelligence?
Sure. Give me an intelligence check. I'll take that because Pathfinder has a crafting check and crafting checks, and D&D not so much set up
really
there. That's kind of I'll take any good argument.
Yeah.
So 16?
16, sure. You can make a reasonable rudimentary sling.
Okay.
At that point, what is going to happen? Thistle, what are you doing at this moment?
Can you describe for me what Thistle's previous encounters in the 3 months have been like with the lizard folk and the goblins? Have we run into them at all?
You've run into them a little bit. They've come and poked around and gotten close. Y'all probably killed a couple of goblins. But as soon as like one of them drops, the rest of them disappear, take off. The lizard men, y'all have had to fight hand in hand. You've killed a couple lizard men. You've lost a guard. They're a lot more violent, vicious, and very affront.
We've killed one.
Yeah. So you've had to fight them a little bit.
This
More of the lizard men.
thing that hit me,
Mm-hmm.
Thistle doesn't know what the frick is up with that powder, but she's kind of skeptical of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, if I kick it with my feet, does the powder kick up at all, or is it is it like sand and texture and all?
It's light, so when you kick it, it rolls up and poofs back up into the air. So give me a Constitution saving
I
throw.
do.
Okay.
So that's what you're currently, so he's making it reflect that.
Please tell me I go down. That is a 13.
No, you don't. Now this time though, it hits you a lot harder, and you get instantaneously drowsy and a little woozy, but it comes back. It's about 10 seconds of intense, and then it comes back.
In kicking it, did I get any of the pottery? I was going for is separating the pottery that held it from the. Did I get? any
Oh, a
the
piece of
pottery?
pottery went 10, 15 feet.
Can I
If you
go
kicked
get
it that hard, absolutely.
I would like to get it, and I would like to sniff it and see if I smell lizard folk or goblin on it, because I would know the scent of both.
Okay.
From
So,
killing some.
give me a. Will this be a nature check for you?
I have no idea. I don't know what my sniffing check is.
Sniff, perception. We'll call it perception.
Yeah, that's slightly better for me.
But you're proficient with smell, right?
I have no idea. It doesn't say anything about it. I'm just going with it for flavor.
Okay, that's fine. We
That's
like flavor.
Gonna be a 14.
14. You get a pretty heady scent of goblin. I mean, it's on the pottery, on the outside of it. Because when you sniff real hard, you get goblin, and then you get woozy again.
I'm trying so hard.
It's Goblin's Dairy.
You can't metagame this.
Better be shouting.
There's only
I
one
am
person
shouting.
that
I
has
can't
this.
shout in this voice.
This
That's
is
as
all
loud as I
homebrew.
can.
Well, yeah, I know.
Goblin.
But
Oh,
I know
you
habits and
asshole.
stuff.
I am shouting to everyone that it's goblins. I can't shout in the voice, but
I know, I have that. That's challenging. Shouting in a maid voice. All right, and at that moment too, give me another Constitution saving throw.
one of these days I'm gonna go down. Okay. 13 again.
13. Right as you're bending back up
Uh-huh.
and you're yelling goblins,
I go down.
another one crashes right at your feet, and just a big poof ball surrounds you again.
Am I unconscious?
No,
I don't want to be unconscious.
you inhale it, and you just keep getting hit with all these
Is this a colored salt?
sloshing waves. Oh,
What others around now that we're all paying attention?
Is Gatgar asking?
No.
He's asking, what does Gatgar see?
Roll me a perception check.
Also,
Or if you're looking real hard at Thistle, roll me an investigation check. If you're really paying attention to her.
Is it a poof of smoke or is it just kind of a pot busting?
There's a poof.
Okay.
There's a poof. It's a visible poof.
That's where.
It's not invisible, but there is a visible poof.
Okay.
Raina, I hope you know I was not saying I was metagaming because you told me stuff.
Uh-huh. That's why I was like, wait, what?
No, I was saying I was metagaming because I know the habits of goblins and lizard folk because I've been reading too much about this stuff.
Oh, these goblins don't follow under
Yeah.
that. These goblins
They
don't.
Boo.
That's a goblin as a playable character, so I changed how goblins work
Yeah.
to match the goblin bard. So I changed them to match the world. So there are some just definable goblin things that don't change, but there's a lot that have. All right. So it's been about a minute now since that first one
Okay.
to the second one, and so those two have been out for about 30 seconds.
What do I factor?
Wait. A 7 doesn't hit you, does it?
Nope.
Right then. And there's an arrow that hits the crane and falls down, but it doesn't stick in. Just, you hear the very familiar hiss, and then it strikes a crane right there behind you.
Do I see where it came from?
So did it
You're-
hit on this side or this side?
This side, the arrow's not far from his feet.
That away.
You can tell that it came from right. Your perception's so high that you can tell there's an arrow from right about here. And so give me an active perception check.
Oof. 8.
I don't
You're-
think active should be lower than
Passive.
passive.
There's
know.
there's a long explanation, and it makes sense, but I'm not going into it right now.
Fair enough.
There's a reason for it. All right. Let's see. See retard just slump.
I wish I was dead. How far am I from the carts?
You're about 50 feet.
I
55
can
feet.
dash and make it there in 6 seconds. Can I please hide behind one of the carts?
All right. So,
I would like to take
where
cover.
is Thistle hiding behind the carts?
It just not inside the cart,
I was
please.
trying to put you
Right there.
Oh yes, toward the tree line. That's exactly what I wanted.
out. Okay.
I assume
I was
the
trying to put you
lines-
like between them, and you can say you're like hunched down or something.
I don't care. Just get me. I want to take cover somewhere. I don't care anymore.
Be under the cart.
I can,
Wait, give me a Constitution saving throw. I don't know.
Screw you. I'm hiding myself.
20.
20.
Dang.
You're good. About that time, clay pot about this big crashes right at your feet, and you get enveloped in this brown light fog that starts to dissipate with the lightest breeze, and you get just a quick little
Can I see the
Drowsy.
goblins now?
on that one, yeah, you probably would, because you're paying enough attention that over here, about so behind a large rock, is a goblin. A goblin right here.
That's all
I love it. That's
can
great.
see.
There's also an earthquake happening.
Somebody has tremor suits. Well, this is an interesting setup. The new game table needs to get built. All right, guys. So, at that point, everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Everybody in the hole.
No?
No,
was
at this
wondering.
point, it's
Okay.
going to be Wave and Thistle.
That's why I was asking.
They've not screamed for help or anything.
We got this. We can hard carry
We're
the
good.
team.
I'm moving rocks.
I'm
You
just
have
saying
your
you're
one.
dying.
You're one rock.
I got my one rock.
And
I'm
so,
collecting little stones and shoving them in my pocket.
Okay, what do I roll for rock damage?
how big's the rock?
I mean, I'm big. And
I know.
it's-
Give me a kind of a weight. Kind of what you're. Are you trying to use it as just a crushing, or are you going to throw it?
Somewhere in the middle of both. If I need to throw it, I'm not chunking it like a football.
I'm going to say on a throw, you can get 1d8, no proficiency bonus.
Yep.
On a crush, like a maul, I'll give you 1d8 plus your proficiency.
Okay.
Or your strength modifier, one or the other.
The 1d8's the number I was kind of looking for.
Alright, what do we have for initiatives?
16,
16. Both of you?
No.
Who's got the higher dex?
15, or no, 16.
No, you win.
That's what. Punk.
Is that your ultimate plan with that?
It's kind of this idea, yeah.
Are these two
That's
rolling
cute.
initiative?
They're laborers.
Oh, okay.
They're working.
Will
They're not
NPCs
guards.
go up there too?
Hmm?
Will NPCs go up there too?
I may have placeholders for them,
Neat.
but this is the idea.
Fun.
You can see where you're
I
at.
like it.
So that's where I haven't made any.
No, good. I got it. Good enough.
No, this is for me.
I like it.
For You said 16? 16? Okay,
Mhm.
so. Now, you haven't sighted other goblins, but you have definitively sighted that one. You know he's behind a rock. So, currently full cover, hidden. But you have initiative. What would you like to do?
That's a good question. Firstly, I'm going to go ahead and enter my shifted state. So we're going to go ahead and get that out of the way right now.
Alright, I don't have a mini for that.
That's fine. It's minor. What the frick am I doing?
Oh, my bad. I forgot one person. Vondor would have probably crawled up to here by now and come
To the
out.
top?
Yeah,
Right.
he'd probably be about top stairs.
Is he before me in initiative? Because that'd be nice.
I didn't
We're
have
good.
much choice on that one.
Huh?
The magnet.
Oh, I'm sure. No, Vondor is, I don't have a mini for Vondor either, but Vondor's, you know, he's a little slow. Big guy. Took him a minute to get up there. I like that mini. That's pretty cool.
So I was like, I want to paint it.
Gotta finish it now.
I know.
Alright, so what else are you gonna do other than shift? Is that an action or bonus action?
Bonus action.
Bonus action shift. Excellent. So, would you like to move or attempt to attack?
Can you remind me how my healer's kit works? Like, I assume...
Your healer's kit, if you have an obviously bleeding,
So it's more like wound curing type stuff.
wound curing,
Stabilizing.
Triage.
is a stabilizing triage kit. What are you trying to do? What do you want to do?
Is that Juniper by me?
Juniper's here.
Who's that?
It's
great
Rain.
guy?
That's Rain.
Rain. I was thinking about going to Rain, but
All right.
I don't want to do that.
That's up to you.
Man, screw Rain. Rain can fight for himself. I'm gonna knock
Okay.
an arrow
Okay.
and chill. And can I ready in action if I see a target come up? Can I shoot at it?
All right.
If
Ready in
something comes out of-
action.
where's
Target.
the closest tree line to me?
Straight towards Victoria. It's about
Can I
Hope
take
and Anna.
what would it be if I got behind the cart, like 3/4 cover or something?
Yeah, you can get 3/4 cover on those carts.
I'd like
And
to-
if you keep your head all the way down,
Yep.
depending on where a shot's coming from, I'll give you full cover.
Cool
If
beans.
you're not the biggest person.
And I would like, if I see a target, I'm gonna shoot it. But
All
for
right.
now, I'm chilling.
At that point, it brings its wave. What would you like to do?
Can I see that goblin?
Not at the moment. Big Rock,
How
you
far away
you
is
saw the goblin go. When you didn't go down, you saw the ooh, and it ducked.
How far away?
50 feet?
Hell of an alarm.
Well,
I was thinking that.
these aren't heavy items.
I don't have
Just so Wave knows, it's thin pottery.
I don't have any range that goes that far right now. I guess.
You got full movement though.
Hmm. Can I get to Rain from where I'm at?
If you use your movement's 30 or 35.
30.
Yes, I know.
If you use your movement and your action, you can get to Rain. Absolutely. Because you're gonna have to kind of crawl through the crane or go around the crane. That crane is really cool.
Let's see.
Where'd you buy that kit for that crane?
Let's just get to the cart. Duck down in the cart. Duck down behind the cart.
So like here or
I was hoping to get on the inside because the arrow
Myself.
that came at me was from over there.
so here?
Nope. Other side. Yeah. Okay.
In between them?
Yep.
Oh, it's her?
And then I'll make it to her next turn.
Ooh. Fancy.
Oh,
All right.
yell down. Blue guy! I never got your name. How strong are you? Could use some help.
Do I know that I'm being talked to?
I mean, you're the
I'm probably
blue
the
person.
only blue thing down here.
Yeah. Where's that list? I'm pretty sure you are the only blue thing down there.
Well, I mean,
No,
he could
ma'am.
be talking to the drow.
He's down.
I know.
No.
We don't know that.
That one's up. That one's up to Gatgar.
Nice.
Gatgar, you do feel like you're the one being hollered at. You kind of
Okay.
feel like it was pointed at you. Cause I mean, a lot of the workers kind of stopped anyways, and they're holding their picks or their shovels defensively.
I'm ducked down. I gave you my food.
I gave you my food.
All I have is a rock.
What?
You didn't take the pick, did you?
No,
Gave it back. It was
I
too
wasn't
fancy.
go. I wasn't go bash Pretty Rocks with his, pretty
Did you say
pick.
Rain had a mace?
Rain has a mace. We'll call it a mace. It's fine.
Got a mace up here for you.
Okay.
It's one thing I didn't write down.
So I guess at that
I
point,
thought that was a mace. So.
Oh, it is. I guess.
Yeah, Dormir
Wave's
had a
been
mace.
Wave's been nice to me so far.
Uh-huh.
Nobody's been exceptionally mean to me. But what am I doing?
I think 6 seconds has passed though.
Yeah.
So we're to at this point. We notice some other movement.
Can I start up the ladders, or hypothetically say I'm on
Roll
the ladder?
initiative.
We really don't have an alarm out here. You'd think we would have had some kind of bell or something.
We have me, dearie, and I have a loud mouth. In case you have
That can hear all the way back to the camp.
Yes.
Zora!
The
Start screaming.
camp is close to 15 miles.
Help.
Away. The camp was a couple of hours walk. They wouldn't
Yeah,
hear.
bell was carried.
They carry, but not through this kind of
A
jungle.
horn.
Horn.
You guys not get that Great Wall of China fire system?
Where's my flute?
Nah, this is capitalism. This is about profit. 8. Alright, so on Gatgar's turn, we'll be there when it comes around, but Vondor brings it to. And they show up, and at that point, everybody seems going. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's see, only one of them is close enough. No, actually, I'm sorry, they are all close enough. So
Do
let's.
any of the ones that have popped up trigger her held action?
This one would trigger your held action. Either one of those would.
Hey, can I shoot one of them? I'm gonna
Sure,
miss.
pick one.
I'm gonna miss. Sure.
Pick one. We're gonna call this 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll shoot at one. Sure, let's go for it. Why not? There's a 19 hit.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna look at the armor class.
No. You just stand
That
there.
is gonna be 11 piercing.
Damage.
Yep.
Dead. It goes right between the eyes.
Right.
Arrow goes out the back. So how would you like to do that?
Exactly how
Shy.
you described.
Excellent. Can you give me a refill of Guinness?
Are you
So
Beer.
The beer.
at that point, this guy sees him fall. He tucks tail and takes off and goes his full 30. Yeah. You don't see him anymore.
Right.
It is just about the tree line, tuck tail run. I don't know that one. Well, that one saw it too.
I know that's one of them, like ice.
And that one tucks tail. Same thing, just takes off. Running. There may be a stream of urine. That one doesn't notice anything. Which brings it to the one with the moon.
Crane was in the way.
And no, glass bottle in the door.
Oh.
Says Guinness.
I've looked at it.
This one's going to take a chunk. You see it grab like a little short, almost like a spear in it. It's going to chunk it at Vondor.
You mean one of those fishing things
Harpoon?
that connects the spear and lets them throw further? I know what you're talking about.
No, it's a goblin-sized javelin, but you're thinking a Singapore sling.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not a Singapore sling.
There's a yick stick being thrown at the big guy.
But the big guy, it just bing, bounces off, and you hear.
How fast is he when he charges?
Well, he ain't got any good charge at the moment. He does. Now that he has had that, he takes his full movement and action, which is 30, 60. He's coming this way. He's gonna kill Goblin, and that brings it around to Thistle's turn.
Already shifted.
Did we forget the Grung?
We're not
Did
in combat yet.
Nope, but the Grung didn't get a say-so either.
the Grung speak up?
No.
The Grung should speak up.
The Grung is probably going to try to hide behind the big guy.
Okay, that's
You're
cool.
playing just like him.
Exactly. Oh, so quiet we forget there's a Grung.
Exhaustion.
I'm not saying you should get involved.
The Grung is tired. Yeah.
But
And it's a new player for the DM,
hiding
so,
is a great option.
especially for small squishy things
Yeah.
that have no weapons.
I
Right.
have like 4 health.
I was about to say I literally have like no health.
And you're half dehydrated.
Right.
Crispy frog.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try to hide behind the big guy.
All right, Thistle, what would you like to do?
Do I see any goblins?
You might can see this one through the crane. This one has been doing the poke out behind a rock and hiding. So it keeps going from exposed to full cover.
I don't particularly want to shoot through the crane. So same thing. Ready an arrow.
Okay, holding your action.
Yeah.
Excellent.
If someone gets close enough where I got a clear shot, I'm gonna take it.
All right, Wave, what would you like to do?
I'm guessing it's all just clear grassland to the tree line.
For the most part, there's stumps and rocks. I mean, it's what has happened, and this is something you will have learned, is that the buffer zone was cleared slowly over time by miners before you got here.
Is there enough?
Stanthan might have even told some stories of cutting some of these trees down.
Is there anything tall enough that direction I can get down for cover?
This direction?
Mm-hmm.
Between you and the
The goblin.
goblin? No, it's pretty much... The goblin's only... I mean... Now, for the most part, there might be a stump or two there, but given your height, you at best, you'd get half cover, maybe 3/4. You know, most of your bigger stuff is further. You notice that as you get further from the mine, the debris gets a little larger.
I'll take half cover. Can I move towards and try to get within 30 feet of the goblin and behind like half cover?
You would get to the other side of the crane, but that's going to put you at 40 feet from the goblin.
Okay, let me just get behind the crane
Mm-hmm.
and I'll use it as cover.
Yeah, I'll give you 3/4 cover on that. So
Right.
+5 on your AC. Is that your movement, or are you going to do an action?
I don't have anything long enough to
Okay.
get to.
All right. Does anybody else that's not in combat want to do anything while they see this going on? Because you see most of the other miners are just kind of holding their tools. They've stopped work, but they're not, running to anybody's
So,
aid.
am I next to? All right, I don't know your Tuesday names.
Jace.
Jason
Gatgar.
Gatgar.
Jason Gat. Am I next to Jason Gatgar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I ask them like if they have any water? Just to like make aware
Just-
to the fact. That,
Just so you know, you need water to be fully submerged in,
For an hour.
not just water.
Yeah, and a round is 6 seconds of real time. So
Yeah.
you can go, water, please, but you can't have a whole long conversation. You had recently gotten water. Gatgar had,
Okay.
at the end of the last session, had gotten you some water. All right,
So
so
I'll just keep
anybody
hiding
else,
my
because
head.
that's going to bring it to that guy over
So
there.
as Gatgar moved towards the ladder, so did I.
Okay, so you move too. Are you wanting to join initiative? Is that what you're
Not
saying?
yet.
Okay. All right, so that one's going to move 30 feet towards Crane, straight towards Wave. No, this one. Yeah.
Good try.
Back about 1.5 inches. There you go. That'd be about 30 feet to move it. And
better take like Warhammer.
that's number 4. 8. I'm pretty sure the answer's no, but does a 12 hit?
It does.
What you have
Oh
plus?
no, it doesn't
plus
because I have
5.
cover.
Alright, so it hits. Roll me a d20. Above a 10, it hits more than 5 feet from you. Below a 10, it hits within 5 feet of you.
11.
Alright, so it hits. What you see is you see him knock an arrow, and you notice, because your perception is ridiculous, that it doesn't have a pointed arrowhead. It's got a little, looks like clay ball, and when it fires it, it hits one of the uprights, and you see another little poof. It's smaller, but a little brown cloud that wisps away. And that pretty much in 6 seconds is gone.
What is the weather today?
Yeah, currently it's been pretty sunny, mild.
And still?
Wind?
There's a slight breeze. Yeah, it's there's a
Curiosity.
there's a slight
Know
breeze.
what you're doing. That's not funny.
No, there's a slight breeze, but even
That's not what I meant.
even taking that cloud towards wave, by then it's fairly dissipated.
We can knock them out. We can escape.
And then let's see how this works.
You all of a sudden get drowsy 6 seconds later.
You see the goblin try to get behind a rock, and it feels like it's hiding. You see it try to hide, but your perception's high enough, it's not hidden from you. It might be hidden from someone else. Which brings it to that one. That one is going to go ahead and move, again, 30 feet towards... it's going to move straight to Realtar. Alright, that's its movement, and for its action... it's going to go ahead and... You see it, are you watching?
I'm looking that way because that's where the action's happening.
You see it just rummaging his body.
He's gonna be mad when he wakes up.
And
If he wakes up.
I don't think he's gonna wake up.
alright.
I yell out, "Hey, leave 5 gold. He owes me that."
You see the goblin.
I'm still up.
Which brings it to Gatgar's turn. Gatgar, what would you like to do?
I guess up the ladder.
Up the ladder. So you have a 30-foot movement speed?
Yep.
So that's 10. To the next ladder is going to be 10. You will get to the top.
Okay.
And that'll be your 30-foot movement speed.
What is it from there to that goblin?
Say it.
Straight across. Is it throwable?
Yeah, for you it's throwable. And we're going to put it at the limit of normal straight throw. Any further and you're probably throwing a disadvantage.
Okay. So I would roll
Because
to hit
you're
and
like
then roll
80
for damage.
something feet. Yes.
Okay. I got my rock.
Can Cora follow behind him?
Are you wanting to join the fray? Because I'll need you to roll initiative. If you're kind of joining the fray.
What is my plus to hit with a thrown rock?
What's your athletics?
You want to use that?
No, it's how good is your athletics?
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
My athletics is good.
What is your
With proficiency.
what is your proficiency bonus?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. So let's just throw let's use your athletics. Put a plus 6 on it.
So a 16 to hit.
You see it lands kind of across his chest, and just you see him turn, and it kind of rolls across. Hit him, but he didn't really take a lot of impact.
Did it stumble just enough to get attention?
Oh no, you definitely got the goblin's attention.
Okay.
Yeah, the goblin saw it just at the last second. It turned and it rolled, but not enough to hurt.
Okay.
The goblin sees you now.
Does he kind of quit digging at the body?
Got one hand in.
Okay. Bought you some time.
That's a hell of a throw.
I need D20, right?
80 feet with
Yeah.
a rock.
Well, with your strength,
Now and
some of those things will be allowed.
I'm being picky here. But one of the Goliath's games that they play growing up,
I know.
Let's
They hunt, and they do it in the water.
goat ball.
That's the second battle.
Is that an extra bonus on throw?
I think plus 6 covers it. That's pretty
Which
good.
is
That's pretty
fair.
good level 1 bonus.
Yeah.
I want to throw.
Your
To
initiative
what?
to your roll, yeah.
Okay, so that would be 6,
Wah.
by the way.
You have a bunch of blue moons in there, though. get one. Hey, can I get another Guinness topped in on that?
You may just bring you a Guinness?
No, I just poured in. It holds 2, and that one I hadn't but a little bit. 6?
Yes, 6.
Alright, that puts you in front of Vondor, though.
That is surprising.
Hey, she readied an action when that goblin ran out to shoot
This
me.
one? Or that one?
Either or.
She didn't want to shoot through the
I'm
crane
not sure
earlier.
Crane.
Now, this one, what is your range? Are you a longbow or a shortbow?
Longbow.
120.
120?
Yeah.
Where are those stats at?
On your... Here, on your
Oh.
longbow?
150.
So, if you'd like that readied action, you can drop it on this guy.
Heck yeah.
You saw him come out and you loosed a shot when he stopped. You saw him rustling, so roll to hit.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I missed. That's it. Oh, wait. No, that's sure. Okay, cool. Math is hard.
Is that plus 6?
Yes, 13.
13.
Nope.
I'm
Just sails just a little over his head.
You gave him a haircut?
No, not even that close.
Oh.
All right, so
I tried, that's all that
that's your
matters.
held action.
Yep. Thank you.
No, these will be. I'll have a metal strip in my thing, so I can go. I can have all kinds of stuff. All right, that brings us to. Is that enough? That is enough. So then we need to roll that. That is. Oh, okay. I don't have one, but we'll throw purple up here because that would be a good color for it. Somebody got a little aggressive, rummaging pockets. Cool.
Danity's alive.
Your turn.
My turn. Okay. So,
No shame.
Bet still.
alright. So if I'm climbing up the ladder, would I be using my climbing speed or my walking speed?
Ladder will use your walking speed. These are ladders that are, for you, easy enough.
So, could I climb up and then, like, see the guy lying on the ground and go try to investigate him?
15 feet to what's your movement speed?
30.
You'll get just to Gatguard. You can see the one lying on the ground.
Every
but-
time.
All right, so that's your movement. Your action. Do you want to do anything for your action?
I mean, I can't really do anything, so I guess I'll just continue to
Hang out.
kind of
All right.
cling behind.
That's gonna bring us to Vondor, and Vondor is pissy. So full movement.
The shot and the rummaging when he moved. It was
And
rough.
Vondor got
So
right about. Vondor's close. Which brings it to Realtar, and Realtar's really not happy. Waking up with a goblin over the top of him. So Realtar is going to. So y'all see Realtar. Those of y'all that are kind of paying attention, you just see a right hook. Catches that goblin right in the mouth.
Maybe the kitchen.
You see the goblin, not let go yet. There's something it's holding on to. And that means...
So are they grappled?
No, he just hit it.
I was
No.
wondering if he
No.
hand have pocket.
No, that's under his control. A grapple's not under his control. But you see Realtar come in with a left after that. You saw him try to get a second right in and missed, and then pulled in a left and just made contact so hard.
Chase, sneak 10 times up the ladder.
5, 10, 11. you see the goblin reel back, loses its grip this time, and you see a small pouch drop. Those of y'all that are really watching, Wave, with your high perception, you would have seen that. That's gonna be. He doesn't have anything else. So it took a couple good hits. That brings it to you, Thistle. What would you like to do? No magnets. It's getting annoying.
Do I have a clear shot at anyone?
You have a clear shot at that.
I'm going for it again then.
Yeah, roll the hit.
I'm gonna roll better this time.
Whoa!
I'm gonna hit it. There's a 25 hit.
Yep.
There you go. That is gonna be 10 points piercing damage.
At that point, how would you like to do this?
It's dead. That's all I care.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
headshot.
Oh,
Headshot.
So Realtar has just kind of sat up.
Can I do a 360 no scope headshot?
Sure can, absolutely. So Thistle, who was just looking at Rain and had just popped an arrow at this one goblin over here and watched the arrow go all the way in between the eyes of the first goblin, hears something, turns, knocks another arrow, fires it, and it goes, and Realtar just gets blood right across his face as an arrow stops about 6 inches from his face, and the goblin kind of goes, and
That's
slumps.
That's my girl.
And let's see if that one notices. There it is. So, okay. Not his turn.
In the distance,
But it
you
did
hear
notice.
air horns blaring.
It did notice. That brings it to Wave. Your turn.
That goblin's within 30 feet of me, yeah?
Absolutely.
I'm getting very annoyed, but I've been hanging out with this a whole lot, so I reach up and scratch my head. And when I pull my hand away, there's a flea on it. And I throw, and it multiplies into a cloud
No.
that flies at the goblin, and I cast Infestation.
All right. What does that do?
The goblin has to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. It fails. Pretty rough. Unless a 2 passes.
No.
What's its constitution?
So it takes 2 damage,
Yeah, it's
and it
straight.
has to move 5 feet in a random direction.
All right, roll me a d4. 1 is north, south, east, west.
3.
3 is east, so it's going to move
Into the fit.
It's going to move 5 feet closer to you. 'Cause
Yay!
that is east. It would have moved straight that way, but yeah, it's all good. How many points of damage? 2?
2.
Okay.
It's a D6.
Yeah, that's fine. It took it. It moved towards you. Which brings us to its turn. It's going to tuck tail, and it's going to do a full move. It's going to take 30 feet and go this way. 30 feet, and then nimble escape. So it's going to move 60 feet. So
out here.
it's out there. It's still within. You can move the candle and use it as a base. It's still within, possible targetable range, but it's all fuck me. I'm out. Movement. At this point, is anybody gonna try to pursue that goblin?
Sure.
All right.
Jace's
So
gonna come up.
Jace comes up. That's fine, because we're almost done. Gatgar, what would you like to do?
Everybody has the aid action, right?
Yeah, absolutely, sure. The help action, basically.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Let's see if we can kind of get to here.
Uh huh.
Aid, help.
Okay.
Check.
So what do you do? You got 6 seconds. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a
All right, and when
pour a
you
little
do
bit
that,
of water out.
when you do that, you get what happened? What happened? What happened? Huh? All right, and that'll be about the end of that turn.
Attacked by goblins.
Yeah, that'll be about that turn. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm not gonna really do anything. Just kind of observe and be sad that he wasn't dead.
Cool. And that brings us to
I can't loot
Vondor.
him.
Vondor's angry. Vondor's gonna run 60 feet that way, but not make it. So just throw him right about. He's close. He's close. But that's his movement and action. Can't quite get to the fucker. He's trying. He's close to him, but just damn. And that brings us around to Realtar. Realtar is like, I'm not wasting the dart.
Hey.
Yeah, he goes. Oh, Cecil, love her. Oh. Okay. That's his 6 seconds. Is anybody else gonna try to chase the goblin some more?
So I'm gonna get within 30 feet, cast infestation again.
You can't get within 30 feet and cast because it's gonna take your movement action. It moves 60 feet.
My movement is 30 feet, so a full move should put me within 30 feet.
It
Because
was,
he moved 60 and he was right at me.
he was 20 feet from
Yeah.
you, so he was 80 feet from you. When you started your turn, he was 80 feet.
I'm just gonna angrily shake my stick.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, he used its movement and action to get 60 feet extra
Go
away from
away
you.
before I taunt you a second time.
And basically. Alright. Anybody else want to do anything? Vondor will eventually give up, realizing this goblin is just a little bit fucking faster. And that brings us
I guess I'm right.
out of combat. So, in the past 5 minutes, what has Zora done?
Worked on her cookbook.
Sweet. Did she come up with anything new and scintillating?
No.
Sucks to be real talk.
It might be a dinosaur whisper. Alright. So I am sorry, Zora, about the being separated from the party.
It's
but
fine.
it goes. It happens. So, players, we're out of combat. We're out of initiative. Pretty much everybody has stopped work. Juniper is coming to. Rain eventually starts to come to. Realtar rummages the goblin right next to him. You see him grab his little pouch back, puts it back in his
You
pocket.
have a body over here to.
I do.
And Realtar rummaging. Alright, Alright guys, how good is Realtar at investigation?
Amazing.
18 plus 1, so 18, 19, yeah. So Realtar finds those. Because there's not really much else there to find, honestly. He picks up a couple of pointy sticks and goes, Thistle! Thistle! You want some little javelins?
Sure.
Okay. So, he starts to make his way back.
While he's rummaging, I want to be walking back,
Uh-huh.
and I see him rummaging, and I go, Realtor, did you find any of those clay pots they were throwing? I need one of those. Two, if you can spare it.
Can you play catch?
No, bring it. I'm coming.
Alright.
I
So,
want to get two of them.
so he gives you 2. So now he has 1. He has an unknown number. So as Juniper comes to, she's a little annoyed. She stands up and you see her. She kind of dusts herself off, and she's getting off all the dust off herself, and she pulls a. You don't even notice how fast she pulls a handkerchief off. She made herself nice and clean and goes, well, that's new. She sees this hulking Goliath, and she's like, big guy, what's your name?
Gatgar.
Wait, that's the wrong voice. Big guy, what's your name?
Gatgar.
Khadgar, I believe you just dropped something, right?
You can hear Zora in the background.
You could
She
hear
burned
that
herself a
goblin
little.
squeal for miles.
Hey, that's your alarm.
Gagar, I appreciate the face lampage. Yeah, okay. I think. Looks at you, goes, I think this is a day. Looks over towards the wagons, sees the second one is mostly full and goes, Wave, Thistle, Reel, let's call it a day. This is new. I need a drink. A strong drink.
No. You want to, dear?
Yeah, because there's one definitely just with an arrow.
You can go poke through the dead things.
You don't-
That make you happy.
You don't want to search the body?
No.
I'll go search the body.
All right, give me an investigation check.
Can I walk over with him?
Oh, sure.
I'm going with Gagar.
Okay.
Cora will also follow.
As he walks, as we're walking, he gets close to me. I tap him on the shoulder and go, "Thanks for having our back."
I look for the same.
Hey, Victoria, can you move Cora as well?
I don't find shit.
Not really.
No.
What'd you roll?
2.
2. Yeah, you're kind of just with the dead goblin, and you know, the goblin with the arrow through the head's a little off-putting to you, so you're not really finding much.
I'm gonna pick the body up though and throw it in the cart. We're taking it back to Zora.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, I'm not cooking.
I was about to say,
I was
she's
gonna
She's
say.
gonna cook it.
Cannibalistic.
She said
goblin.
anything
Wait,
you bring, I'll cook.
Actually, I will cook it.
In the
I'm
process
going to
of
cook it.
up and carry.
Could I investigate
Feels
it,
like
or
it's been-
would he stop me from doing so?
That's a conversation.
That's kind of where I was going.
Go for it.
It's a conversation.
I mean, I have a 15 passive, so would I be able to just kind of go through his stuff?
I mean, if we're talking passive, I have a 15 passive.
No, if you're physically actively rummaging, that would be an investigation check because you're specifically looking.
So, do I roll d20?
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. I like this.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Plus,
What's her investigation?
It doesn't matter, you know, really, for what I was looking for.
I mean, +5 if you want it.
No, because that was Goblin numero uno. You notice while you're digging through, obviously it's got a rusty, kind of beat up scimitar. Got a little goblin-ish short bow. It looks kind of shitty, but it does have 3 interesting arrows that you as a grung, like, these are neat, and you're holding them, and they got little clay balls on the end of them instead of arrowheads.
Can I just look over and say, can I keep these?
And Juniper, who will have followed this group, looks at you and goes, "Thank you, dearie."
Just
She takes them. This is appreciated. It will not be forgot. Perhaps there's an ale for you tonight, or maybe just a good long soak in all the water you want. Realtar tells me you need that. So she has
character.
those, and she looks over and goes, "Thistle, have you come over to the group yet here?
Character.
Because you're kind of walking."
Is real moved to the group. I'm chilling
Yeah.
with real.
Y'all are probably all grouped up by now.
Yeah.
So Juniper goes, "Thistle,
Yeah, that's true.
these are arrows. They do me no good." Or wait, do they? Hold up, shit. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. Well, she's a ranger. She's just not a bow ranger. She has these do me no good, but I have a feeling that what's in that is different. And she hands you 3 arrows, so you can write down 3 undefined arrows.
Undefined goblin.
What?
Nothing. We're St. Grace.
And leaving us
No, we're
out.
not.
Who's Grace?
Saying or laying?
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah.
Ugh.
Alright, so
My sister's middle name is Grace.
you have
I used to date a Grace.
Wave, you have 2 undefined clay balls. They're about the size of a softball. And you can see that it looks like the balls were formed and there was some sort of patch made on them, slightly different color. And they're not very heavy. They're less than a pound each. They're pretty, pretty light. They weigh maybe what a softball weighs. And that brings us to who wants to do what, because Juniper's trying to get all these laborers and everybody up. You notice all the workers hear stuff, and Juniper goes, come on guys, we're done. It's a day. That was enough for me.
I
I
guess.
think we're good. I just want to make sure the goblin body's in the cart.
Alright, goblin body in the cart on top of...
I gotta make a
That works
recipe. Hold on.
great. We're gonna have to pull down terrain at break, right?
Question.
Yes.
Would the stuff in the ball technically count as a poison, or...
You don't know.
I guess I don't, huh?
We're keeping some secrets over here.
Dun, dun,
Phew.
Alright, is everybody moving?
Everybody
I think
seems to
we're
be
all-
moving. All the workers are packing up. Stanthin and his friend over there in the crane, Darif. Y'all know Darif Battlehammer. They pack it up. And, the crane comes to a quiet cease. Everybody kind of gets ready, and you notice they start to... You get Vondor in the front, and then you get a horse and a cart, and then you get kind of the workers in between, and then you get the other cart, and then you get Thistle and Juniper, and Realtar's probably up there with Vondor.
I'm being very vigilant due to the attack.
Of course. Then y'all start heading back to camp. And for sake of anything crazy.
Goblin fingers.
Goblin
fingers.
We'll get that in a minute, okay? and we'll, for sake of timeliness, we'll get back to camp.
While we're walking.
Yes, absolutely. Does anybody want to do anything? Because it's about 15 miles, so it's a 3 or 4 hour
I just want to
walk.
keep an eye out for any herbs I think may serve a medical purpose.
Okay.
I'm gonna
herbs.
distract him.
You're gonna distract
I'm
him.
gonna distract him.
How are you distracting Wave from looking for medicinal herbs?
Wait, dearie, we need to have a talk.
Another earthquake happened.
That will be distracting.
Does my earthquake distract you?
Yeah, the earthquake's very distracting.
We need to have a serious talk.
About
Sora, did she seem weird yesterday to you?
no weirder than normal.
She didn't remember her catchphrase, so that was really weird. But then during my lullaby, she started laughing, and that's really out of character for her. She's
You'll-
never done that before.
You'll have to ask her about that.
I thought she might be sick. But hey, listen, I was thinking, when that attack happened, you did good, by the way. I'm
Thank
proud of you. You really held yourself up. And when I got hit with that first clay pot, I had an adrenaline rush, and I swear, time stood still for a month. And I got to relive my entire life up to this point. And
Alright, so roll me a nature check with disadvantage.
I'm not done yet. I'm getting
Oh,
somewhere
no,
good.
you keep going. I just want to see what this roll
I'm
is.
getting somewhere good. Anyway.
Five.
okay. Anyway,
I still have 2 of those pots. I only need 1.
listen, what I'm getting Zora laughing at my lullaby got me thinking, if we're gonna be skulk knights, you have to fend for yourself.
This
Mhm.
been going on for 5 miles.
Yes. Anyway, I need you.
Talk to Zora.
I need you to sing yourself to sleep tonight, like a big boy.
I just
Okay.
kind of
Okay.
You go talk to Zora.
Uh-huh. Are you gonna be okay
I will
without
be
your
fine.
lullaby?
I will be fine.
Can I help you, Rio?
I just want to remember this forever.
Anyway, you need to sing yourself to sleep tonight.
I will be fine.
If you're too reliant on me,
I hear
it's gonna
Realtor
get you
calling
killed.
you.
I don't.
Hey,
I hear him.
Thistle.
Yes.
Thistle. Come here.
He's gonna
Let's-
get himself killed, Real. You know that.
It's unfortunate, we've lost a few before, but I don't know that he'll get himself killed.
Kylan was
Probably maimed. Maybe
No, I'm
maimed.
looking for herbs for the other 10 miles.
Yeah, I'll give you one more check straight. First 5 miles, you don't find shit other than toadstool. God, ironweed.
No, it's a 9.
Nah. You find some just normal stuff that would go well for salads, but nothing special. So Thistle. You know, we've been working on a few things.
Yeah.
Definitely let Wave send himself to sleep tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Excellent.
Kylan was too reliant on me, and that's his problem.
Remind me, Kylan. Who was Kylan?
That's my youngest boy. You know, I breastfed him for 3 months instead of 1, and I think that caused some issues.
Probably some maternal attachment issues.
I think so.
Down in the Underdark, they breastfeed long enough they can fight for themselves, and after that, if they could eat, they could eat.
That's a good way to live. I like
But
that.
and Realtar just slowly walks slower and holds you and brings you to the rear. I think we have rear guard tonight, sweet.
I know. I like bothering people.
It's okay. I know you do. But sooner or later, one of them's going to cast enlarge or reduce on you.
I hope so.
And next thing you know, you're going to be 4 inches tall.
I hope so.
Okay. I look forward to it. I'm going to put you in a little glass jar. Wait, what? Sorry, let's go have some dinner. Let's see what Sora has for dinner.
Yeah.
And at that point...
I walk into the kitchen with the goblin body.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it. Zora, found something for you to cook.
At that point, we're going to we'll call our 15-minute break now. Here we go. Now I got to get everybody to come back.
Yeah.
Who was big
makes
Minotaur? Who's the
sense,
big
yeah.
Minotaur?
Fondor.
Can we say I had just kind of a general chit chat on the way back and forth? On
Sure.
the walk?
We can roleplay it. Can we have the way back music going? I assume you initiate.
Thanks for the offer on the weapon.
You're welcome.
It's nice craftsmanship.
It is dwarvish made.
Dwarvish made.
Dwarvish.
I had dwarvish things at one point.
Maybe you'll have them again one day.
Hopefully.
Not many your size come through.
Not many of yours either.
I'm large for my kin anyways.
Are you here by choice or by fortune?
Choice. I need the money.
That's fair.
The money's reasonable.
That's fair. Gotta get like a +1 to friendship there. Kind of building.
You get a conversation.
Yeah,
Jerry, are you trying to play dating sim?
kinda.
He's playing The Sims. He's trying. I keep trying to tell him we're playing D&D.
Yeah, just kind of that. You know, I'm not as bad as some that's come through type thing.
It's day one. Day one was a little rocky for everybody. So, y'all travel back through the jungles, through this fairly reasonably carved road. And you get back to, what is camp, essentially. What would y'all like to do? Y'all do notice as wagons pull into the main area that the workers have been here for a minute. They go ahead and start getting the rocks unloaded, and they're kind of piling them up. And they're sorting them a little bit by size, small, medium, large. Over here on this wall, right here. They get the wagons, they stop them there, and they just kind of start unloading. They kind of look at you expectantly. Old Gnome goes, Daddy, you gonna pick up a rock or you gonna just watch us?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna watch.
Alright. That'll do. That'll do. Watch your coffee. when they all unload, Realtar does. Are y'all helping unload and sort any?
Now, is this realtor asking?
No, that's DM asking if y'all are helping unload and sort.
After hearing that, I'm gonna watch with Gatgar.
I'll stay
So there
back.
was just a little gnome nobody worker that asked if we were helping.
That's a
right?
worker.
Probably stay back as well.
I'll stand back. Thistle, wave, what do y'all do?
I'm taking a goblin course.
Okay.
Got one mission.
Yep.
What are you doing, Thistle?
Oh dear God.
At this point, Juniper kind of walks up next to Gatgar, kind of in between you and Jace, and looks over at Clean and goes, normal, at the end of the day, I know today was a little trying, but normal is that we unload and we sort so that we can get these rocks shipped. So if y'all could be so kind as to help sort, just small, medium, large, you can see. And don't mind the gnome. He gets a little grumpy at the end of the day. Haven't had a coffee in a minute, but if y'all could help sort, that would be appreciated.
Cora just kind of looks up and goes, if I sort, can I get water?
Oh, sweetie. I think we can owe you a bath tonight.
We should probably start to help them.
More. What are you doing, Zora? You just had a whole goblin body with an arrow stuck to its head, kind of.
You said if I found it, you could cook it.
Blood just splatters on your kitchen.
Oh, good Jesus. Well, you could have taken the arrow out of its head.
No, this is payback. You showed up at my room last night.
Kitchen.
I'll see what I can do. I have a recipe.
Can you take all of this?
3D printed and crafted, yeah. I'm the crafty DM.
Although y'all might not eat it.
As long as you have to cook it.
I said I'll cook anything. It's more not goblin anyways. It's more a ravenous animal thing.
We found the racist of the group.
To my old race.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not.
Oh God.
Yeah, right?
I take the arrow out of its head and just.
It drips. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
you gonna take the clothes off as well?
Don't say it like that.
Were you gonna just cook the clothes?
No, I'm gonna cut off the hand. Both of them. Hands.
So Zora attempts to butcher one of the members of her own race. Give me a nature check. Or a medicine check, your choice.
Oh dear God. Hold up. Totally forgot I have to roll. Nice. Said nature.
Or medicine.
Medicine. 19.
19. So Zora, starts to dissect and butcher this goblin body like she has done it before. This probably isn't actually the first goblin she's cut apart. You don't know whether that means for food or just, in general, murder.
Are you still there watching?
Oh, yeah.
She's cut apart a goblin before.
Wondered what happened to her family.
Say again?
I wondered what happened to her family.
I wonder where she got the recipe from.
Got it from my mother.
Bits of her father.
I had a brother once.
Pinch of her sister.
He turned into my broth.
Wow. Alright, so is dinner ready for him, Zora?
Yeah, the meal.
Like I said, the goblin's probably tomorrow's breakfast or something.
Wait. Do I have dino? Did I have?
Nope.
Oh.
We'll have to scratch that out there and make it with something else.
I make my way out of the kitchen towards my room, popping a berry.
Do I see Wave walking through the courtyard here?
Are you helping stack rocks?
Yeah.
Give me,
Juniper came and asked.
give me a perception check.
14.
You see Wave leave that
kitchen.
that upper story area.
And I know we brought back a goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Wave, what's for dinner?
Goblin. Yeah, I'll walk over.
What's that? 4 berries for the day now? Got 6 left.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Wave, what are you going to do?
Research.
Research. Okay. Tell me what you want to do.
I want to figure out what this powder is.
All right. How are you going to do that?
Well, I've got an herbalism kit and an alchemist supply.
Okay. You've got a clay ball.
Yep.
What are you going to do with your herbalism and alchemist?
Don't drop it.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is take a strip of cloth
Mm-hmm.
and wet it
Uh-huh.
and wrap it around my face because I know
Okay.
it's a powder.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take the top off, pour it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to see what I can do with breaking it down, figuring out what it's made out of.
All right. So give me an herbalism check or an alchemy check.
Yeah. What?
Nature check.
Oh,
Rainer.
6.
Do you still want me to?
Yeah, I might as well use inspiration on it.
Use the menu. Say menu. Okay.
14.
14. Okay. Say again, Zora.
Do you want me to say the menu?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
So what you start to do is deconstruct, and you realize you've just got a basic clay ball, hollow, but a clay ball nonetheless. And you start to think, looking and staring at this powder, that they're mushroom spores. And not one you recognize. But you don't really see any adjuncts or anything. You think this is purely mushroom spore. And from what you observed earlier, and what you're observing now, is the contents in this jar would spread into probably a 10-foot diameter area and affect anyone in that 10-foot diameter area.
I don't recognize the mushroom.
You can give me an additional nature check, if you'd like.
10.
10. You feel like it's indigenous to the island. Might be just a tropical thing, but you feel like they're finding it here.
Okay, so back away, I leave my room, I lock it,
Okay.
and I go find Realtor.
Okay.
Realtor.
He's in the kitchen.
I go find him.
He's having dinner. He's a little cranky.
When you're done eating, can you come to my room and take a look at this powder? It looks like a spore. Maybe you'll recognize it.
Sure. Crunch. Spider leg.
And I go back to my room and unlock it.
And, so, while you're waiting on Realtor, who wants to do what? Anybody want to do anything? Anybody up there eating? Zora, what are they eating tonight?
So there is beetroot stew
Beetroot stew.
with blood rolled buns and mushroom soup.
Mushrooms. They seem to be going around. Sounds tasty for the vegetarians. Thistle, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
Oh,
What time is it?
sounds like Thistle.
Did I have downtime prior to dinner, or was it just got back, dinner's ready?
Got back, watched everybody unload, helped get the wagons and horses back where they go. And, Juniper helps with that a little bit, and Real Tar helps a little bit. More than Juniper.
If I normally help, I assume I help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of halfway yours and Real's chore.
Yep.
The Bonder obviously is helping too. When the horses get hitched, he grabs the wagons and just kind of steers them kind of into their nightly resting spots. Y'all all know tomorrow's an off day for you.
Yeah.
And that this was your, this was work day. You're all tired, so you've not really had any downtime. Dinner's kind of.
Yeah.
What do I keep? Jordan must be washing dishes. So, anything?
Finish loading the cart, go get dinner.
Go get dinner.
Usual
Excellent.
routine.
All right, Jace.
I guess after we unload the rocks, if everybody's like going to eat, I'd say we go in there. I go in there.
I'd follow.
So you go in and y'all notice that all the workers from the day are there, just heartily, greedily glugging down, and Juniper's there. And Juniper has a couple extra mugs. And she walks up to you, Gagar. And she walks up to you, Jace. She saw you when she woke up to it. And she sits down a mug. It's kind of frothy a little bit at the top. And she goes, "Thank you." And just keeps walking. She goes and she's looking, and you see she's perusing pickily, but she ends up getting a thing of the mushrooms. You said it was a soup, right?
Mm-hmm.
She gets a thing of the mushroom soup and grabs a little crusty piece of bread and walks off. And she has a similar mug that, looks kind of like y'all's.
Insight check on the trustworthiness of this mug that I was just delivered.
I mean, you can roll an investigation check on it.
Okay.
I'll look at mine and do the same.
14.
Smells like beer.
Okay.
It smells like a decent beer. I mean, it's kind of a brown.
I don't feel it's been tampered with.
You feel comfortable with beer.
Okay.
10.
10? Looks like beer.
Can I catch your attention? Juniper's attention?
Sure, how are you catching their attention?
Just kind of a...
Yeah, sure. She lifts it and holds her bread up and kind of in a cheers.
Kind of a thank you.
And she chugs little bites and just, you see her just go into a focus and kind of...
I didn't want to yell across the bar.
No, she just she goes into a focus on her food, and you see she's there, but she's not there.
Do I notice something's off
With?
the mood in my kitchen?
You do notice that there's definitely some antsiness.
Good thing I cooked a good and settled meal.
And everybody's eating greedily, hungrily. And you can hear a little bit of buzz and the din and extra noise. It's more than normal. And you see the people that didn't work today, the second crew, asking questions. You see facial expressions. You hear raised voices. Real Tar comes up to you.
Open the door.
Wave.
Open the door.
What do you have, Wave?
Come look at this powder that we've got from the goblins.
He walks over and kind of looks. He sees your full laid out kit and goes, "It's a hobby?"
Kind of.
Huh. To each your own. Okay. I see it. What are you wanting to know?
Have you ever seen these type of spores before? Do you know what mushroom they came from? Read about them.
Hey. looks at them and he goes, mushroom spores. Kind of dabs his finger and goes,
What the?
and proceeds to fall down. Out cold on your floor.
As he's falling, you see me.
Never mind.
Mind.
Guess I'll find out in a little while.
So, Milthar is passed out on your floor. Just in a heap, right next to your work area.
Great.
That was a very Sherlock Holmes move.
Guess I kind of pick him up and lay him out on my bed.
As you pick him up, he goes, oh, fuck me.
Oh, you're awake.
Yeah, they, a little drowsiness to them, don't they?
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting. So, those are what hit me earlier today. I recognize it. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get those?
Those are what were in the pots that you gave me off the goblin.
Oh. You know that would have been a nice heads up.
You stuck your... You inhaled something you didn't know what it was.
You've obviously never been to a drow party. But okay. There is rumor that there's a local mushroom that has side effects. Drowsiness was one of them. It's some of the workers have taken mushrooms back and made tea out of them for sleep. It seems our goblin friends might have taken that one step further.
This could be a problem.
Yeah, this is new. This is very new. This hasn't happened before.
Do you know any experienced alchemists in the compound?
Ooh.
Maybe we can try to create an antidote? Something fast acting?
Alchemists on this compound? No, you probably are the one with the most experience. We're, I don't really know of a chemical person here.
These are a problem because they've also got them on arrows. This has got 3 of them. You, Juniper, and Rain were all hit by something and dropped. So it's incredibly fast acting. Having a little bit of side effects from it, huh?
Yeah, there's a little headache afterwards. Well, perhaps we should go talk to Emberhelm and see if this is something she's experienced before. I've only been here for 4 or 5 months now. My turn is coming to an end, but I prefer not to wake up on a spit.
So I take an empty vial out of one of my kits and I scoop up carefully a little bit of the powder and stopper it.
Okay.
I put it on in the inside of my jacket and I go, let's go see her.
Alrighty. So, you'll walk towards the office. Obviously, you have to go through the storeroom and the office. And Wave, you and Realtar go to, y'all go to Emberhill. And, y'all knock on the door to Emberhill's office. And she goes, Zora, is that dinner?
No, it's Wave and Realtor. We got something to talk to you about.
You see Real just kind of shake his head and goes, I'll send her down in a little bit. Emberhill, she's busy with, today's events. And she opens the door, and you walk in, you see an office. It's smaller, but you also see there's a bed, desk. You've been in here once or twice before. And Realtor also. And you see it's, It's her living quarters / work office. And what is it you'll have?
Well, Juniper's probably already informed you we were attacked by goblins today.
I heard a few minutes of that. I was hoping she would extrapolate on it more later, but you know, as usual, it's busy around here.
Well, the goblins seem to have a new trick. And I reach into my jacket and I pull out the vial and I hold it out for her to take.
And she reaches out and she takes it from you. She looks at it and she kind of turns it.
I wouldn't pull a real tar and inhale it.
Yeah, boss. That's unless you just want to sleep well tonight. I don't know what kind of parties you've been to in your younger years, but that shit's strong. Pardon my language, boss. She goes, real tar. and she does. She kind of opens it and looks from a distance, so kind of shakes it, corks it back, and goes. And how did you come by this detail?
The goblins are using it as a sleeping agent in clay pots, and it appears in tipped arrows.
So they've made grenades, essentially?
Pretty much. And it's instant, too. Realtar was hit by one and just dropped.
I can vouch for that, boss. Yeah. It hit. Yeah. It's strong stuff, man. Wait. Can you determine what it's from?
Well, from what I can tell, it's some type of mushroom.
And she kind of closes the door and motions to y'all to sit. There's 2 chairs kind of in front of her desk.
Mm-hmm.
And she sits down. And she reaches in the drawer and pulls out 3 little glasses, sets them down, and so little drink. Puts the bottle, goes. She grabs hers. She goes. This isn't their chieftain's. He's not that smart. He's brash. Somebody else came up with this.
Somebody who knows either herbalism or alchemy very well.
It isn't their chieftain. We've dealt with him for probably a year now, since he took over after his father took a axe to the forehead. This is interesting. We should definitely need to investigate further, but I think tomorrow. You see she pulls out a little piece of paper. She unbuttons her jacket, pulls out a piece of paper and folds it and goes, tomorrow. I think we'll head south tomorrow. I know it's y'all's days off. I will send tomorrow's crew south, and she takes that paper and kind of tucks it back in and goes, we'll send them south. Hopefully the lizard folk will leave us alone, but the goblins need their space for a few days while y'all kind of work on this. Maybe we can find some way to prevent its effects. Maybe y'all just have to sniff it a bunch of times to get adjusted. I don't know. You're safe here at camp. Maybe we can experiment with it tomorrow, but she sips on her drink. Real, what do you think? Well, boss grabs his drink, takes a little sip, because I think I'm gonna concentrate on it tonight while I rest. And see if the divines send me any information. Because this is new, but I believe it to be natural. And just a new tool in their arsenal. They've evolved.
Kind of reach forward and take my glass and swirl it. Real talk. That goblin you investigated, that you knocked out, was there anything identifying on him?
Knocked out. I didn't knock him out. caught an arrow from the backside of the head. I think this'll knocked him dead. Identifying. No, but he had slightly nicer equipment. Probably head of their guard or chieftain's first. You know, I'm not sure how goblin hierarchy goes. He was more important than the other ones.
So you're saying they led a raid with one of their generals?
Well,
With the new technology?
as goblins go, perhaps, and that's when Imberhill goes. That would be like their leader to, you know, just send somebody important in with new stuff, and yeah. Now we have it though. We can learn from it.
You know everybody in the compound. Is there anybody who can help
Are you talking to Realtor or Imberhill?
Emberhead?
You know, perhaps if you got with Zora, given that they like to experiment with stuff, perhaps they could help you distill it. This is not my forte. I pillage and plunder. That's what I grew up doing, and now I'm a businesswoman. I'm, you know, tempted to stay out of the woods. Oh, I need a vacation. I think, guys, I'm gonna take a trip here, you know, a 10-day or so, and go up to Jolgus and see her. It's been a minute. I may go through the port of Ending. I may just sail directly, but Captain Kulsk will be here before long with another shipment of goods and employees, so I may take a 10-day and leave it to Juniper. And you and Thistle and Real, I think y'all can handle it. Vondor's been really good. But while I'm there, I'll ask them and see if they know more. May I have that vial?
You can keep that vial.
And she takes it, and you see she opens the drawer and sets it in. And while this is going on, Juniper comes up to you and goes, my little girlfriend, I think dinner is over. Let me show you something. Do you follow her? Yes. Follows you back here, and you notice she's taking you back to the horse stables. But as you round a corner, you also notice there's like a 6-foot diameter, 3-foot tall barrel trough thing, and it's full of water. And she goes, there you go. Work hard. That's yours. Don't work hard. You'll be empty and dry. We're right over the sewers. It's really easy to empty.
Not my normal accommodations, but shall suffice. She just kind of jumps in, face plants in there.
So you have access to that for the evening. What is Thistle doing? Is Thistle asleep now?
Is the bed done?
It's getting close to the evening shutdown.
Please.
Gadgar, Jace, dinner's come to a close.
While we were in there, I wanted to just try to keep an ear out, see if there was any tidbits I pick up from overheard conversations.
Roll me a perception check. 10. You hear some of the other crew that didn't work with y'all. You hear a couple of them go, really? Oh God, I hope they don't send us to the West Mine tomorrow. You hear, sleep? Just passed out? To hell? They working the guards too hard now? God damn it. Can't wait to get off this rock. And you just hear general. You hear the two crews and different people going back and forth. It's a bit of a buzz. I mean, it's not the buzz like, oh my god, this has never happened before, but oh my god, everybody being passed out and sleeping is new.
And have I ever come across anyone using things like that? Because I'm sure my ship and crew were attacked.
Yeah. I'm gonna say probably not.
No one using anything alchemical like that.
I don't think you've ever run into this. If you did, you were young enough. You don't really remember the specifics.
Okay.
So, Emberhill wishes you and Realtor a good evening, and
I lay like 5 gold coins down on the table and go, while you're on vacation, if you could find any books on alchemy or herbalism and pick them up for me.
alchemy, herbalism. Well, she looks at you and goes, "Keep your gold, sweetie. Appreciate it. But I'm going to see Jolgus, and Jolgus will do me the favor. It won't cost you anything. Kind of like you. You're an okay person."
Take my gold. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
As
It's a book. It may just be a loan, but we'll see what we can come up with. Because this is definitely new, and really, this cuts into costs, and I'm here for the money. Otherwise, I'd go back to sinking ships and taking chests. So, as she closes the door behind you, you hear a heavy thunk, steel, iron, lock.
as we walk away, I go, Realtor, I know you have that big bookshelf in your room.
Yeah, bookshelf. Big bookshelf. I have one book.
It's a big book, though.
It's a big book. Would you like to come see what the big book is?
Does
Been
it have
curious too
anything-
long?
Does it have anything that can help with this situation?
Probably not, but let's go through it. Let's look.
Okay.
Y'all go back to his room, where Thistle is laying in bed snoring. Out, just gone. This is your opportunity wave. Okay. Realtor
She's
takes
asleep.
Realtor takes
I've
you.
been important stuff.
He takes you over to his book.
Best time to do it.
And what languages do you speak, Wave?
Common, Druidic, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Sylvan, okay, that's what I thought. You would recognize that it's a form of Sylvan. And the title of the book is Defense with Offense. And it's a fairly thick book. And he starts to go through it, and you start to notice it's martial arts. It's monk skills. It's throwing darts. It's, little blowguns and darts. And you do notice there's a section on finding local ingredients that induce sleep. And it kind of ties, but it's not necessarily, this is the chemical. And Realtor looks at it and he's like, oh, yeah. Oh. And he pulls a dart and goes, wonder.
If we could.
Are you up for an experiment?
Sure, let's try.
Got more powder?
I do. Let's go to my room.
Y'all draw back to the room. And he goes, coat the dart.
So I'm assuming I can at least make a solution of this that'll stick to the dart.
Give me an alchemy check, or, medicine check, or whatever. Float your boat that fits this check.
12.
12, okay. You roughly get some powder on the dart. And he looks at you and goes, who do we get?
Have to be somebody awake.
Obviously.
Let's go get this. We'll wake her up. Put her right back to sleep.
I like it. So y'all go back to his room.
Yep.
He goes, wake her up.
I go over and I start shaking. Thistle, I can't sleep. Thistle, can't sleep.
He tries to poke and she moves and misses. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Does she
Can't
know
even
what's
sleep
going on?
without you.
Not sure. She just felt she might have felt a poke. Let's see. Oh yeah, she felt a little poke.
Yeah, it's a 21.
So pulls it out, stabbed her right in the arm. Nothing.
How
Oh,
do you react to being stabbed?
it's just a dart. You
By
got
your
both.
roommate.
Oh,
Ouch.
sorry, Thistle. You're immune to this. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
You hate my life.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a fucking 20. I'm getting up and I'm leaving. Y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Poked you again. She gets up.
Too old for this shit.
Pokes himself right in the arm.
Was it a nat one?
He hits the ground. He's on the rug. He's out. He's got a dart sticking out of his arm.
Pull the dart out. Realtor.
Yes.
Realtor.
What happened?
They're
Next thing I
obviously
remember
not immune.
Hey girl, she must party hard as a kid. Oh, I'm going to bed. I heard. Seems to work on some of us.
I wasted all my good rolls on that.
I'd poke you, but it's not been going well for me. I think, and he pulls out like a half a dozen darts from a drawer. He goes, I think it would be good if you made those the same.
I got you.
Yeah.
Just don't poke yourself with them.
And you see him kind of sleep, but not sleep. He's not happy.
I go back to my room, coat the rest of the darts.
So currently you have 6 sleep darts in your possession. Stats are available upon, whatever.
And I do my thing I do all the time before I go to sleep. I go out and I summon a good berry bush and I pick the berries.
Okay. So you got 10 more for tomorrow.
10 more for tomorrow.
Excellent. Do you summon that in your bedroom or out in the courtyard somewhere?
Little pot.
Okay. It's a bonsai. Thistle, now that you've been stabbed twice
we
in the
didn't
arm,
explain nothing.
and hold up, let's see. Yeah,
Just
where's
wake
this
up,
guy?
stabbed twice in the arm by your roommate.
Can I
Then he
request
passes
new
out.
You can head out.
Can I request new Skulk mates?
You took 7 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Help.
7
Ow.
points of
Help.
7 points of piercing damage on that.
Does that matter to me? Can I use my healer's kit on myself?
You sure can.
Is it good for more than one, or is this just like a one-time use kit?
Yeah, healer's kit's
Or
good for 10.
Or I can heal. You could come.
No, go fuck
you could
yourself.
come banging through the room. What the fuck was that?
I'm about to sleep. It's fine. I'll heal. It's fine.
Is this revenge for me talking so much?
Kinda.
Can I go bother Zora now that I'm awake and angry?
Sure can.
Zora's still in the kitchen.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
The oven's cooled down. She's just crawled inside it for the night.
I prepared that goblet that you gave me.
Alright, this way you go see Zora.
Hey, did you guys not give your a room?
I have a room.
She has a room. She has that room right there.
Doesn't mean she ever goes there.
What are you doing right now?
Me?
Yeah, what are you doing right now?
Oh, I'm working on the
Harvesting
goblin.
I just walk in. Hey, sorry. What the fuck are you doing? I'm gonna shut the door and walk back.
Oh man. So,
I'm not gonna
I
sit now,
assume-
agree.
unless anybody wants to do anything else, everybody goes to sleep. Thistle may sleep on one of the decks.
Yep.
I open my door and I yell at Thistle. Thistle, I need a vial of blood.
Zora's got a dead goblin in there.
No, I need your blood.
Why?
Because you're immune to this shit.
Have you ever extracted blood? I'm gonna walk over there to you. Have you ever extracted blood before?
Sure, all the time.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
I don't know if it's needed.
Yeah, it's needed. That's a 7.
Oh, is this deception or are you telling the truth? What do you?
If he kills things, he technically is extracting
Uh-huh.
blood.
What's his check?
7.
What was yours?
7.
You don't know. Y'all are both kind of what? Huh? What do you mean?
Fine, but can I go to sleep if I give you some blood?
Sure.
How are you doing this?
I have 6 needles.
Oh my god. That's so
Maybe if I get lucky and this does 5 points of damage to me, I die. So let's go for it. Let's go.
No, I'm not stabbing you. I mean, he's
Okay.
like I'm using medicine to
Okay.
find a vein and.
It's more surgical, so it doesn't hurt.
I hope it.
Give me a
I hope
medicine
I-
check.
I hope I.
Let's see how this
Slips.
goes.
Slips burst of blood.
20.
Just like he's done this multiple times before, he finds a vein, pokes it, and kind of just pours it into a vial. Doesn't have any of that fancy modern day surgical tubing, just makes it work.
Just like how Zora totally murdered a few goblins back in the day.
So what are y'all doing?
So you have one vial of thistle blood in your inventory.
Why am I like doing?
You know, you're sending me conflicting messages here. You tell me you don't want me, but at the same time you can't bother me. So,
I need your blood.
like,
Shut
You're
up!
a-
Don't look at me like that.
I know it's hard. I know. I know.
You're immune to this poison.
I know
Oh, I thought you were
your
talking about
mother,
something else.
but I mean, go on, dear.
I don't know. Don't look at me
You're
like
immune to this poison.
Am I?
that. Don't look at me
Apparently.
Apparently.
My brain.
Y'all are
Realtor stabbed you twice and you
Brain's
didn't fall
Y'all are
asleep.
poisoning me.
Realtor did.
Not with you.
Uh-huh. And you watched.
Okay,
as he
I-
poisoned your own escarpment. And you
Well, I was
watched
just
as
gonna heal
he,
you.
you
Just-
watched as he poisoned your own mother. And you
You're
just-
not my mother.
I'm very now
I'm
my
just
feelings
gonna
are
heal
hurt.
you.
I'm really unmarried.
Okay. When you go to your room, you see Realtar
As-
just kind of not passed out in his normal
As she
little.
leaves, I
leg.
cast healing word on her.
Okay.
Just cause I
Can I
made her
take some
bleed.
psychic damage since he said I'm not his mother?
I mean, that's kind of optional. I'm not sure how Thistle feels about this.
No, actually, I'm good with that.
As I find healing word.
Gee, you can't even think of me as a mother figure, and I've raised that boy for that stigma's amount of.
9 HP.
Yeah.
And the wound closes.
All the little poke holes close. Alright, so everybody comes to their form or fashion of sleep back in their rooms or ovens or water barrels. Actually,
No, that's canon now.
you would have been escorted back to your room, right over there with Jace. You're in a room with Jace and Gatgar, and you know, kind of get locked in. And there's this grumpy-looking elf locked in there with you. He hasn't said much, but he's there. He didn't go and work with y'all today, so y'all are starting to assume that he'll probably work tomorrow.
You don't talk much, do you?
Rolls over, faces the wall.
Sounds like you. You don't talk much.
Tap on a shoulder. She asked you a question. This is easy enough.
Maybe he has no tongue. We should check his mouth.
You just hold him. He just
Kind of grab a bag of shirt, pick him up.
The
Just
girl
looking at
has
you.
an idea.
Maybe he has no tongue. We should check his mouth.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't touch him. He'd get poisoned.
Gives him two choices, doesn't it?
You could check his mouth.
I'm just sitting there looking like a puppy dog. Talk, please.
No, the grung would not.
Yeah, no, Grum would probably just be like, all right. Stick it in his mouth.
What do you do?
Are you comfy yet?
Stick my finger in his mouth. See if he's got a tongue.
Does he not talk? Hearing him or her say that if she touches him, he'll be poisoned.
He looks and he's like, you just see a melancholy kind of dread, and you stick your finger in. You can see the spits and just, and then you see just this look of just quit. Was maintaining a little bit of a stoic, and just quit. Just hangs head. And just
Do I know if he has a tongue or not?
has a tongue. You felt it. Might have licked your finger.
Can confirm. Has a
And
tongue.
just head hanging.
And takes poison damage.
And takes poison damage. 1d4, I think.
Is there
Just
a
as
window
poison
or
for
anything
1
in this
minute.
room?
Nope. No window. It's all stone with the iron and wood
What,
door.
what bit of light is coming in?
At this point, it's pitch black. There's no
In
light
line.
coming in.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, without dark vision, you don't see shit.
Okay.
Really. It's pretty dark. There's a little bit comes under the door, but that's it.
Okay. I guess I put him kind of back in bed-ish.
Just rolls back over, and you hear a almost a sigh, groan. Just doesn't care.
I guess we'll learn more about that one later.
And everyone gets a good night's sleep.
Hooray.
So you can erase a point of exhaustion.
Yay!
You should only
There's
have.
only one, so.
I didn't give the second one. I let it slide. So you have no points of exhaustion. Everybody comes to, morning wake. You hear doors opening, and y'all's door opens, and you see Thistle looking at you, going, "It's off day."
Good news, dearies. We don't work today.
Sweet.
How was y'all's first day? Fresh meat?
Enlightening.
Really? I hear that a lot. I told you I'd keep you safe, and I kept my promise.
You are
welcome.
good with a bow.
Thank you, dearie. Been shooting since I was 3.
Always shooting goblins?
Of course not.
Okay.
That'd be silly and very boring. Prison's not as bad as y'all thought, huh?
Wave, you have a knock at your door.
Peek out the
You see you see Realtor. He's kind of got bags under his eyes,
open the door.
and he goes, "I don't like this shit.
What the hell happened?
It has lasting effects." Oh.
Did stab yourself?
You look over and see Juniper just walking down the rails, and she's almost freshly pressed.
Hey, Juniper.
Hi, Wave.
I see bags.
No, she seems good to go. Hi, Wave. Oh, what are we going to do on our off day today? Game of cards?
No, I'm gonna play with the poison.
She looks. She kind of. She was down a little ways, so she kind of walks up a little closer, looks at Realtor. You two be careful.
You wanna play too?
I'm going to pass. Me and Vondor have a wager.
About what?
Secrets, love, secrets.
Question. Where is his room compared to our room?
Wave's room? I don't know if you would have picked up on that yet.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking
Because
like,
normally they're out and about before y'all get unlocked.
okay, because,
Y'all are locked in at night.
well, didn't we just get waken up by Thistle?
This'll woke you up. Yep.
So we would have been coming out of our room, correct?
Uh-huh.
And he just came out of his room. So if we're close together, I could have potentially heard him talking about poisons.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check if you'd like.
15 plus 5, so 20.
20. You would have overheard a portion of the conversation. Absolutely. You would have overheard some poisons, and you'd have probably heard Realtar muttering and moaning that this shit sucks.
Could I walk over to them and say, you know, if you have a poison, I could help with it.
I mean, you're free to walk over and say that. I mean, there's nothing hindering you.
You have poison.
Ribbit.
Breakfast.
I deal with poisons.
Poke the elves.
How well?
You gonna eat?
I can eat it.
I'll do that.
I don't need it to eat.
Well, I do come from swamps, so I could see if I know it. Or you could.
Both people that were standing with me just left.
Just poked you. Didn't like. I felt like.
Ever get your feeling they may have multiple personalities?
Oh yeah.
Or perhaps we could see if it works on me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe I could take some.
Hannah's gonna have to talk like that.
Right?
I think
Hannah's gonna have to talk.
No, that's fair.
Hannah's gonna have to roll a new character.
Yeah.
I know, I can be the Grim now.
Yes.
I like being the little Grim.
You need to be more prudish though.
Yes, I do.
I know it's hard for you.
It's okay, I'll start sticking my finger in you people's mouths more.
Ew.
Ask for consent first.
Consent is sexy.
Is it OSHA compliant? Is it sexy?
Or is the Grung having morning nookie with somebody? I miss something.
I'm offering to stick my finger into people's mouths.
Realtor, suck on my finger.
Let's see if you're immune to this poison.
And Realtar looks at you and just gives you a slight gut punch. Just not enough to hurt you, but enough to go. Wave.
You think that the frog can help with poison?
Not sure. Maybe. Maybe not.
Apparently multiple doses in the same day has some serious effects.
Well, feeling a little groggy today, but I'd also been that drink that Ember Hill has. She likes strong shit.
Hand out for this. Hand him the sleep darts. You wanted these. Careful.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. I don't. Okay. And you see amongst the normal darts, he tucks them kind of in his little sash. And you notice he's kind of got little built-in loops in the sash that hold the darts. Keep the tips protected.
Okay, Grung. Come in with me. We're going to see if you're immune to poison.
Interesting. I like this. So,
So after Thistle leaves,
you were doing something with the elf. I heard
yeah.
as the DM.
Gatgar looked at me and said, "Breakfast." And as we're leaving, poked the elf. You gonna eat?
Probably have to.
Yeah, you didn't work yesterday.
What does that mean?
You work today.
Yay. Well,
Hope you
better
like
than this
rocks.
place. It's all wash. And are you looking at him?
Mhm.
As he stands up and the morning sunlight's coming in, you can see he's just grotesquely burned on his face. Something that he had kind of had his hood down before and kind of kept hidden. You didn't realize till now that he's been keeping himself turned away from you a lot. And last night it was pitch dark, and even with dark vision, you couldn't really, but you get the full color, and you could see the pinks and the reds from where just straight down the middle of his face and across his right cheek and left cheek, just burned.
Do I know if it's natural, like fire? He was in a fire, or
You can give me a medicine check. Man, all the medicine checks. Why didn't y'all build like a cleric?
Hey, look, I would have been a cleric, okay?
all of my dice have betrayed me tonight. 10.
10. You know it's a burn. You don't know if it's magical, non-magical. You know it's a burn.
Wait.
It's obvious. It's a burn. And at that point, he walks out the door. Has an idea where food is, and he walks head hung, shoulders slumped.
Gatgar and I are going to get breakfast.
Breakfast. I have a feeling it's goblin. Thistle, what are you doing this morning?
Breakfast.
On your off day. Breakfast, excellent. Zora, did you make breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Zora made, I didn't write that down. Goblin bacon, ice rolls, and berry pudding.
Ice rolls.
They're iced.
Oh, as in has icing on them. Okay.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that would just be water.
I'm sitting here thinking it's cold. Zora's talented.
We're just thinking dough wrapped around an ice cube.
Same.
She has frost magic.
This is that new shit.
She has like an oven, but reverse.
Zara, come talk to me when you're done cooking. Love you.
Cookie. Y'all keep giving me good ideas. Goblin bacon. That sounds fun.
Cannibalism.
Nah. You should have wrote that in your contract, Brandon. Okay with cannibalism.
Do you think Ember Hell cares?
I'm talking about if
Yes.
It was empty.
All right. What is everybody doing? You're with the Grung. Realtar's kind of. He's in the vicinity. Juniper has done her normal little sprightly walk off, chasing down Vondor for some sort of mysterious wager. And Thistle, breakfast. What do
Extra
y'all
coffee.
extra coffee? I appreciate extra coffee. Y'all do notice this morning who's in the breakfast room currently? Everybody's in the breakfast room, so we're all having
Except
breakfast before we experiment.
Raven.
Anyway.
Okay, y'all are experimenting, skipping breakfast.
Probably.
Thistle's in breakfast room. Y'all notice Ember Hell's in there this morning with y'all having breakfast. Not a normal occurrence. Sitting there with a very large mug of coffee and what looks like a large plate of scrambled eggs.
As we walked, I'm assuming the elf had walked ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we should hang back a second or two, let him get a little bit ahead of us, and see what he does.
We wouldn't have a
If
clue
anyone-
that this was unnormal, though, would we?
What?
Oh yeah, the Ember Hill.
Ember
is in
Hills.
Y'all wouldn't know that.
We would know.
No,
Is that
there.
who
I
you're
was
talking
just
about?
talking about the elf.
Thistlewood and
Did you hear what she said about the burns?
No.
no,
He's
Thistle and
got
Zora would know that
Burns
this isn't normal.
across his face.
Okay.
That are obviously not from the
Okay.
Grung poison, but
Sounds good.
okay,
She likes you. Go find out what's up.
I'll go talk to her.
Okay. What are you gonna say to her?
Hey, you're not normally in here in the morning.
Zora, I have some stuff on my mind this morning, and the office was a tidbit constraining, and I thought perhaps what you were saying about that new employee, maybe I should put my eyes on.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm not seeing?
Yeah, me neither, which is a bit concerning.
Yes. Perhaps you should go look into that for me.
Yeah, of course.
I can keep an eye on the rest of them.
You should try my, the bacon.
What's it from, Zora?
It's a surprise.
I'll stick with my coffee and eggs then.
Okay.
I know you're creative,
Aww.
but my stomach isn't.
Mm.
Thank you, though.
I'll go find the frog.
Ah. What are y'all two doing in the breakfast room?
Observing and eating and
Eating their food.
wanting to see what the elf is doing and
The elf has grabbed a cup of coffee.
I'm looking for Wave.
And that's about it. You see no Wave.
I gathered.
Wave's not there. The elf has a cup of coffee and is sitting there and has like a little crusty, just a little shit piece of bread.
I wanted to know if anyone tries to interact with him.
No?
No one tries to interact.
He just sits there on his own. Eats his little crusty tidbit of bread and drinks his coffee and saunters off.
Okay.
Eventually through the morning, the second crew and the other guards and stuff, they get the other guys and, you know, kind of like y'all did yesterday, they grab the pickaxes and stuff and mount the horses to the wagons and they waltz through the gate.
Ember Hell's still sitting in there with us.
Ember Hell has probably eaten and gotten with one of the other guards and, you know.
While Ember Hell was in there,
Yes.
can we maybe backtrack here?
Sure, absolutely.
Can I walk up politely?
Mm-hmm.
Are we good?
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for a thump, thump, thump,
Yep.
thump.
And be like, in all due respect, how long are we working the mines?
6 months?
Is there any chance that I can get a bigger pick?
Thank you.
Laughs and goes, I'm taking a vacation. I'll find something bigger.
That would be great. Pick, hammer.
And why are you hanging onto the picks? They go in the tool room.
Well, I just kind of hand motion size. Maybe I'm doing this. A bigger pick.
Vondor's the only one your size. I'll come up with something.
I didn't want to mess up his pretty wacky tool.
You see her just kind of put her hand on her face and go, yeah. Oh, it's vacation time. Yes, I'll bring you something. What was your name, big boy?
Gatgar.
Gatgar. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I can have a piece of metal slapped on a bigger stick.
That would be wonderful.
Okay. I'll take care of it while I'm out of town.
Enjoy your breakfast.
Thank you. And she was just about done and gets up with the coffee and she walks over to the coffee pitcher and just pours it, and you notice she pulls out a little flask and just bloop, bloop, and puts the flask away. What's the grung and the wave doing?
I motion to the table and go, tell me what that powder is.
I just kind of look at it, just go,
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
6.
You hit the
Plus-
ground face
Oh,
first.
+2, so.
Face. Yeah, you. And you're out. Face first.
Interesting.
Whop! Watch the frog hit. And go, not
Frog
immune.
Not immune.
Uh-huh.
What do you do with the frog passed out in front of you?
I kind of walk up and toe the frog.
You kind of start to wake up.
Not immune, huh?
No.
Do you know what it is?
Can I make a
Nature check.
20 plus 1?
You know that this is a mushroom. They actually grow in and around your swamp also, where you have tribe. And y'all normally just avoid them, but you know that people that, eat the mushroom in its raw state will normally sleep really well. And you've heard stories of people running through a large field of them, passing out. But you're 99% sure this mushroom, this is the same spore from the mushroom. Not really your forte as the queen. You're not in charge of knowing the names and dates and times, but you know that there is a mushroom that grows in hot, humid regions that will make people pass out.
These come from my swamp.
What are they called?
No idea. I am the queen. I am no need for such knowledge. I have peasants for that.
Uh-huh. And does the queen know of an antidote?
Inspiration.
What does that mean?
That means at a certain point, if you'd like to make an extra D20 on a roll, you have an extra D20 for free
Okay.
for good role playing.
I guess I could try to make a medicine check, right? To see if I
Do you know
well,
if there's
no,
an
I
antidote?
wouldn't really, because I would probably have people for that. So I probably wouldn't know an antidote.
And it would probably be beneath you.
Yeah.
The only reason you know of what you know is your road training.
Yeah. Do you know if this is harvested here?
Mm-hmm. It's harvested here.
Okay. So, no trade from other places. I don't know. I have no ideas. Do you have any books on this stuff?
No.
Do you guys not have a herbologist or something around here? Or botanist? That would be botanist. Have no botanist?
No.
You have poor organization.
All right.
Are you still standing at the desk?
Probably, yeah.
As I'm turning away, I just kick the desk so the dust flies up.
Both.
Give me an athletics check.
Ain't no fair. What is that? 0.
You kick the desk and just kind of, it's solid.
Yeah.
Didn't kick it hard enough. You notice the kick though.
Yeah, I just kind of glare at you. I just go,
There's a frog glaring at your kneecaps.
yeah,
My kneecaps are intimidated.
All right.
Well, do you think if we got more of this, then it would help with your experiments?
I've got a second ball of it. Where does it grow?
We could go find out. It grows in hot, humid places, so it could be anywhere around here because it's...
Yeah, you
Fungus.
were with a large group last time. You haven't seen the dangers of the island.
I mean, we could get some of the others. I know you have more guards. And there's also the big one. he's probably doing something I don't know. And you have the talkative one. She seems to like you, so she'd probably help.
I'm walking to Waystrom.
And you know where we need to be?
Well, what I know about, like, funguses and stuff, because, like, I mean, funguses grow in hot, humid places, so probably around caves and on dead stuff.
I mean, you would know what you've observed, but not part of your formal training as a leader.
Yeah.
Especially in Grungian society, it's definitely more animalistic and primal.
You said it grew in a swamp.
Yes, so it would probably be growing, I don't know, maybe around more dead things.
Is there a swamp on this island? I'm not sure.
That's a good question. Perhaps for somebody that knows more about the island.
Why don't you go get breakfast? I need to talk to Emberhale.
Okay, and remember this. I require payment for my services. And he just waddles out.
Well, as,
Do I
as she
see-
starts to waddle out, I go, well, if you want payment, I can make it where you don't have to eat that breakfast they're having today.
No, I'm sure they make fine dining.
Did I see her walk by while I'm like, I follow.
Okay. So they come out the door and you follow her, and
I'm going to Emberhale.
Alright,
I need
what-
to find out if there's a swamp.
anybody else doing anything? Thistle, what are you doing? Breakfast is over.
Breakfast is over.
Uh-huh.
This was normal off-day routine, going for a morning jog.
Jog, okay, excellent.
Where do we keep like the armory with arrows and stuff? I want to replace the ones that I fired off.
In the storage room here, you have a key to it.
I'm replacing my arrows and I'm going to target practice after my jog.
Alright, there would be plenty of arrows, and just outside of the compound, back behind here, is a small archery range. Got a few targets, a couple of straw dummies, stump or two that you shoot at.
Yep.
So you're basically right at the thing.
Yep.
So yeah, you've got a barrel or so of arrows. So
I'm
target
assuming my
practice.
quiver holds 20 and that's why I had 20.
Yeah, 20 is your standard quiver size. After that, you have to find some place to sword the motherfuckers, and you also, in future combat, will want to subtract off your arrows.
Oh, I was already in that.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna keep my 3 special arrows in my room. Just
In your room,
Oh, yeah.
sweet. Okay.
storage.
Are we still sitting in the breakfast room?
Y'all probably finished and left.
Where do we go?
It's kind of, you hadn't been given a lot of direction.
No. So
What do we
You-
see?
yeah,
You see Vondor and Juniper up underneath
Vondor's
in the
off today
shade.
too.
Uh-huh. He worked with y'all yesterday.
Just checking.
You see them, they just kind of leaned up against the wall, just chatting, kind of poking, pointing. Nothing of note. You see some of the other people just kind of wondering. See one of them walking with like a crude towel, linen cloth, and not much clothing. It's the old gnome you recognize from yesterday with the double cup of coffee, but no coffee this morning, just a little towel and not much left of the imagination. This kind of almost a loincloth. Just looks like
Let's
he's
to the bathhouse.
looks like he's going to bathe.
Can I walk over to Vondor and Juniper?
Sure can.
No.
What do we do on an off day around here?
Sweetheart, I suggest you rest and perhaps spend some time reflection, conversation, self-help, mostly rest. Tomorrow will be another day. We will dig, and due to yesterday's incident, we'll probably go to the southern mine and work there.
Are there games?
I mean, you're welcome to play dice, sticks, cards. Well, whatever floats your fancy. You can throw some bags back and forth, Some of the guys, they scratch out a little circle and they throw bags back and forth.
Would y'all be opposed to some company, seeing there's nothing else going on?
Currently me and Vondor are invested in a wager, but feel free to roam. I wouldn't go too far.
Am I allowed outside the kept?
You can go wherever you feel safe, dearie.
Hmm.
Just remember, outside these walls, it's a lot less safe. A lot of stuff out there wants to eat someone, especially a meal your size. She kind of looks at you and just kind of wryly smiles and
Looking at breakfast, it seems we are not opposed to doing that around here.
give, take.
One day friend, second day feast.
I'm pretty sure breakfast wasn't a friend.
Might have been somewhere.
Might have been a friend for someone, but not us.
Not us.
It's a
Thank
little,
you.
Little survival of the fittest here on this island. But just rest. Seen many an individual decide to do too much on their day off, and a few days of it, and they're out of gas, and
Can't let that happen.
they don't outrun the predators. Dave, poor Dave. So,
She laughs like a goblin too.
where are we at? Thistle's target practicing, y'all. Wave. Realtar is dealing with this post-spore hangover. Zora was cooking and following a grung. The grung was...
Grung and Zora were going back to the kitchen to. Well,
Yeah,
Grung
Does
was
the
going
grung
to
know
eat.
he's being tailed? Or she's being tailed?
is grung paying that much attention?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No,
She's
but-
probably thinking like, oh, my thing's so good.
Sounds we're fairly in character. Alright, Wave, what are you doing then?
I'm going to see Ember Hill.
Okay. Go to Ember Hill's office, to the storeroom,
Shit cat.
and
She's her
knock
there.
on the door. Ember Hill goes, who is it?
It's Wave.
Wave, come in, dearest. It's unlocked.
And I walk in, I shut the door behind me.
Can I help you with something this morning, Wave?
Need to know if there's any swamps on this island.
There's a couple. She reaches back in that breast pocket and pulls out and goes, you know, got about 3 that I'm aware of.
Is there any close to the goblins?
The
The growing recognize the mushroom. It
The
grows in their swamp.
goblins, in my experience, basically live in a swamp on the northwest side of the island. And she motions you over, pulls out the map, and goes, this is where we mined yesterday. And this is kind of the swamp peninsula, and the goblins' camp is kind of in here somewhere.
That would make sense. Most of the attack came from that direction.
They probably traveled through the night and camped there in the morning and waited on y'all, if I had a guess. And she folds it back up, puts it back in her pocket. And you notice on her desk there's several large envelopes and more paperwork, a couple of coins. Why do you inquire on the swamps, Wave?
Well, the grung recognizes the mushroom, and it grows in their swamp. So I was curious.
I didn't get any information on what swamp the grung was from. I know where the grung was found, but the people from Cirque that brought me the grung, they don't seem to think that's a normal area for them. That they were out of place, and it was just good opportunity. They felt like the grung was looking for something.
So, if this mushroom is growing in the swamps here, having more would be beneficial. One, we could arm our guards with the same technology they're using. too, we may be able to, with more of it, be able to find an antidote.
This is true. I mean, you're welcome to attempt to find more of this, but I'm of the mind that perhaps we just hire Captain Kulsk and some of her friends to raid the island from the sea. Captain Kulsk, is purchasable.
And just take out the goblins.
If they're going to be this much of a problem, perhaps we should exterminate them.
That would be much easier.
And the question is, what will it cost?
This is true too.
Everything that costs, costs.
And costs cut into profit.
Yes, I'm not doing this for my health, I promise. There are much better things to do for my health. Captain Kulsk will be here in a few more days, and I will, I'll see if perhaps we can organize a surprise party.
Out of character question. That cave, is it towards one of the mines?
It's kind of, if you're talking about the cliffside, it's kind of in betweenish. So that's about where you would have gone and jumped. You would have been more towards that southwestern, or the western mine, but again, towards the coast.
Are you sending the crew to the south mine tomorrow?
That's the plan. Perhaps the goblins need, maybe they're feeling just a little too eager. Think they'll get something over on us, so we'll give them a few days to cool off. I know they'll go plunder through the mine. The crane may need some work afterwards. The storage shed probably going to be pillaged, but pickaxes are cheap. Rope is cheap. Employees are expensive. Especially that last one. The big one.
Yeah.
He was expensive. Snidum requested extra.
Is there a way we could send 1 or 2 extra guards to the south mine tomorrow?
I don't see a need. That would be more towards the lizards' territory, and their last raid didn't fare well for them. I have a feeling they're going to give us some space, maybe for a couple of months.
I have an idea, but I'll need to get away from the mine tomorrow.
Okay, what is your idea, Wave?
I'm hoping to either be able to solve the problem with the powder, or to solve the problem with the goblins.
How would you solve the problem with the goblins to the south tomorrow?
I need to go speak to the god of the island.
The god of the island? Here, I thought that was myself. Do tell. What do you know?
If you stand outside at night, you'll see a man in robes wander the island.
I've seen the old man. I would consider him more of a miscreant, or maybe not a miscreant. Mine might be a stretch of the word. I would consider him more a old fool. I've seen him. He's been here. He was here before me. I saw him the first time I came to the island. He's always been here. I just figured this was, well, his home.
There's no doubt he's a powerful spellcaster. He was able to teleport me from a cave all the way back to the compound.
Cave, do tell. Seems you've had some exciting evenings, Wave. What have you not told me?
He lives in what appears to be an old dragon's lair.
Well, there is rumor that before the time of dying, that dragons were They were more populous than they are now. Dragons certainly exist. It's rare to sight them, but I'm sure there's many an empty dragon lair. The question is there a large quantity of gold in here?
That I don't know.
So we might, perhaps explore this old man's cave if there's a large quantity of gold. Maybe we should go investigate for that. I mean, dragons were well known for their hoards. I mean, what's a dragon without their hoard?
I'm sure I could take a look, but I need to go speak with him. Because if he's as good of a spellcaster to teleport me that much of a distance, surely he'll know something. Or he may even help us and we could wipe him out.
What do you need from me, Wave, for this?
I need to be able to get away from the mine to the coast.
How long?
I don't know. I don't know how long it will take to convince him.
I'll make you a deal. I'll give you 3 days, unpaid, to do as you see fit. 3 days starting tomorrow morning. If you can convince this old man of the island that you seem to think is very powerful. I always thought he was just a little senile and probably tasted terrible. Nobody has eaten him yet. And if you can bring profit, I'll pay you triple what I normally pay you. Is that a fair deal?
Sounds like a fair deal.
Okay. Well, starting tomorrow, you have the day. 3 days, to be specific.
Tell me, how well read are you on the world's history?
I've read a smidgen of the world's history. I am no historian by any means. Casual at best.
Do you recognize the name Nimronyth?
You know, that rings a bell. That does ring a bell. I can't tell you for sure. But I want to say there was a book I was reading at one point, just before. It was written just before the time of dying, the breaking of the world. And Nimronyth. I think while I am out for vacation, I will ask Jolgus for access to her library, because I think it was one of her books. Nimronyth may be older than we think. That name does ring a bell.
I'd be curious to have a look at that
But,
book.
as you well know, elves do live quite a long time, so perhaps they were someone important and just went mad and stayed on this island, you know. Just be an old hermit. But the name does ring something. It does stick out. They're not the new individual, I would think.
While you're out, ask your librarian friend about the undead.
Librarian friend. Jolgus is no librarian friend. And Jolgus serves many purposes, but librarian's not one. She just happens to have a library. God, I don't know if that girl can even read.
See if she has a book about the undead.
The undeath. Okay, that's not foreboding at all.
Isn't it though?
The undeath, that's... I feel perhaps you'll bring me bad tidings, Wade.
Let's hope that tidings is all they are.
Well, I bid you safe journey for your couple of days of exploration.
We'll see you when you get back from your vacation.
Oh, you shall get back from your 3 days and or not get back at all before I go on my vacation, so we will see how profitable your trip is before I take mine. Again, mine is primarily recreational. Y'all keep adding things. Jeez. And she's surfing through paperwork going, boy. Okay. Anything else I can do for you, Wave?
That's it.
Ah. I'm going to take a few notes on this conversation and see what I can come up with if Jolgus gives me the time to do a damn thing. And with that, you can see a kind of a sigh and a thought. She's thinking about something and remembering things. And close the door on your way out, sweetheart.
I will. Leave and shut the door.
Alright, Wave leaves. And would anybody like to do anything?
I had a question.
Yes.
So the burns on the elf, did they look recent or?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just
well,
making
no.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Chase has an idea, but not sure yet.
Okay. Does Chase want to act on this idea or just keep it to herself?
I want to climb on the roof.
Want to climb on the roof?
I haven't climbed in any rigging in how long?
Nobody's stopping you from that. Might get a few looks, but
I want to climb on the roof, like I'll look like I'm going towards my room and then
give me an athletics check.
die is going to betray me now.
All of them.
Tell me about it. Yep. No. It was a natural one.
Natural one. So, with your experience, you go upstairs and you go up on the walkway and you jump. And you hadn't realized how much being in the hold of the ship for several months has had on you. And you get your hands on the roof and you think you're going to thrust yourself up and you find out that the algae and the mildew on this wood roof, they're slick as snot. And you just slide off, boom, land right back on your feet and you're like, oh, what?
Shit, I should be used to that. Damn it.
Nope. Just straight, just slid right off.
So question, the mine that we were in, it had the Silsbane in it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it all the rock
No,
in the mine?
it was not. You could see little veins of it running through and little chunks and areas.
And I know that, I know Jace doesn't know that it could affect her, but would tiny bits of it affect her?
Don't know without trying.
I still have my rocks in my pocket.
The ones you took from the mine? Okay. What would you like to do with your rocks?
Oh, I'm just holding on to them at the moment.
Okay. That's fine. You have some small rocks in your pocket. You have some Silsbane gravel.
That's why I was asking, because I know that it's not all Silsbane, so
No. Did you specifically try to grab
would've
Silsbane
just
rocks or
grabbed
just rocks?
rocks around me. I mean, it could have been a mix,
Okay. So you've got some mixed gravel.
and I wouldn't have had enough to like have a bulge in my pocket, but
Oh.
like I would have dropped some of them after all that had happened. But I still have some, and my strip of cloth from my tunic.
Sure. It's good. Anybody else? What do we want to do?
What are we doing today?
Cora would probably try to go talk to.
I'll have to
Keep forgetting his name.
Wave.
No, big guy.
Gatgar.
Gatgar. Yes.
Gatgar. Okay.
About exploring the because I was talking to Wave about getting him and her to go with us to explore to find more mushrooms. So
Okay.
trying to convince him about it.
I tried to stop her
Okay, you're following and try to stop.
Trying to stop to talk to her for a second.
Okay, so you hear this voice behind you hollering at you.
Yes.
What are you up to?
Finding big guy. Need to talk to him. Going to find more mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
Yes. Your
What kind of mushrooms?
You have mushrooms, don't you?
Yeah. I have mushrooms.
he's blue, right?
Green.
You're green? Okay. Your green man, he has mushrooms and
He's holding out mushrooms on me?
not for eating. Well, maybe not. Might taste good. Might give good sleep. You should go talk to him about mushrooms. I'm gonna go find big guy.
Oh my god, she's so weird.
No, she's perfect.
Great!
Alright, so you go and you find Gatgar. Gatgar, where are you at when the Grung comes up to you? You have this whole compound.
Yeah.
So
I
they're
mean,
not stopping
there's
us
the
from.
stables and then there's outside the compound.
They're not stopping us from going off the compound.
No, the doors are open, the gates are open. It's broad daylight right now.
You just might die.
I mean, you see there are a couple of guards. You do notice that some of the guards from yesterday.
Where did I live? I was going up to the room, but
I mean,
failed climbing on the roof.
Then I would be over there with you.
Okay.
up on the walkway.
I just fall.
Up on the walkway somewhere. Jace lands next to you.
That didn't work.
Nope.
I don't like this place. I want my boat.
Sure. You can have a boat. So now we have a Grung walking up to us.
Yeah, so Cora just kind of waddles up. She goes, "Hello, you big man. Me and green person talk about going to find mushrooms. Swamp, or I don't know swamp around here. But you come with.
Why you talk now?
Why I talk now? Well,
In 2 weeks you said 3 words.
I've seen your usefulness. Every queen needs a bodyguard, and you would make a good bodyguard. Good servant.
Already taken.
By who?
That's not important.
Well, I have no money right now to buy you, but
So you're no better than them. I've already been bought once.
they have business. I have royalty. I am owed. by
Royalty.
people. Yes.
You're the same as me.
You as royalty?
No, but where's your royalty?
Doesn't look like you're royal here. You get to move
Why
rocks.
are you moving rocks and I'm moving rocks? That's not royalty.
I was going to find people, but they have eluded me, and bad people took me away. Trying my best here, man.
You're doing
I'm not good at
Great. You're doing great.
I'm not good at doing stuff on the spot. But eventually, my people will come find me, and they will bring me back to Swamp. And I can show you I am loyal. You can be at my side if you like.
Nah.
Stop it. Well, offer still stands if you want to find mushrooms. It would be nice to get out of here. Better than pulling rocks.
Any ice capped mushrooms?
What?
Any ice capped mushrooms?
I certainly come from no ice.
I only like the ice capped mushrooms.
Keep that in mind. Maybe I buy you with ice cap mushrooms.
They grow at my homeland. I don't need you to purchase them.
No.
Snow cap.
Well, you obviously not at homeland now. So,
Neither are you.
True. I just kind of sit there and just stare.
Maybe you should go talk to the Minotaur. I can't remember his name.
I forgot he existed.
Bondor.
Or the green guy.
Or green guy.
Might want to learn his name.
Yes. Honestly, I think it's funnier if she just never learns any of your names and she just comes up
that
with
would be
random
No,
fitting.
it-
That
it
would be
works.
It's
fitting.
canon.
It works.
guys.
She doesn't learn the name of her peasants. Okay. Well, goodbye. And also, bye. Are you a lady or a guy?
At the moment, I'm female.
Okay. Goodbye, strange lady. Is that your wife?
No.
She seems to get around with you a lot.
The ship.
Yep.
I have a new favorite character.
The drone? The Travis powered drone?
Odd. Well, goodbye. Just waddles away.
Waddle waddle.
To the very next day.
Can you give a full demonstration of the waddle for us?
Yeah.
Oh no!
The drone's feet are like 3 sizes bigger than
That's
the
how you
rest of
run.
them.
And it's like,
Hey, that's abuse.
no longer like you're cooking.
We should go find the green guy.
I made the mac and cheese anyway.
Yeah.
Something's
No,
up.
I was
No.
I don't know why I came up with this random thing that Cora really likes Zora's cooking.
Oh,
And
okay.
she's like, oh yes, every queen needs her chef.
Nah.
So she's really attached.
And bodyguard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
queen needs an entourage of
This is
people.
perfect. You're doing great. Can we go try to find the green guy?
Sure can. Y'all look around, there's one person that sticks out as green.
I bet so.
I guess we would all wander around to just 3 people come up to him and it's just, hi.
I mean, I'm green.
Wave, as you leave the storage room, after
I
you
just
know,
want
you
to
leave
know.
Ember Hill's office, go through the holding room, storage room, and you come out and you walk past the stairs up into the kitchen. There's 3 individuals just right there.
Hello, green guy. We can go find mushrooms now?
No, not now.
No. Any swamps?
There are swamps.
Oh, I'd like to be in swamp again. Be nice to be in home. You think there are more bones in swamps? I can find new people if old people don't find me. Huh?
Yoda's brother.
Is the northern part of this swamp called like Dagobah or anything like this?
You'll have to find out.
Yeah. Hey, Wave.
Blue guy.
Yeah, I'm blue guy, you're green guy. Yeah.
Oh, am I?
Apparently, this is your new name.
Okay.
Yes, green guy.
Why is the frog wanting us to go try to find mushrooms?
She knows where they're making that poison that they hit the other 3 guards with.
Do we really want to go venture out on this island to go look for a mushroom? You've already expressed the dangers here.
Well,
Do we need to go somewhere else and talk?
I'm not. Sure, let's go to my room.
Okay.
I have the smallest room. I'm gonna put the biggest person.
It's not the smallest room, but it is fairly small. I mean,
Isn't my room the smallest?
Go ahead.
It's an elephant. Just wait. One night I'm gonna sneak in there and light it.
I'm not in the oven!
Those 2 just like walk away to
I
his
mean-
room and me and Jace are just standing there just like,
Oh no, I'm
Oh,
going
no.
with them.
This one would have
I'm
followed.
about to say, the 4 of y'all in one room, are you still following the grung?
The 5. This is gonna be a tight fit.
So it's this room's full because you got a bed,
Would our
a
room
little
be
end
bigger?
table, huh?
Would our room be bigger?
Oh yeah,
Technically.
y'all's room is about double.
It's got a lock on the outside. I ain't.
big guy can crush door. Probably. You crush door?
Amongst other things.
Thistle, what are you doing during all of this?
You still don't want to take
target
up my Alfred's
practicing?
bodyguard?
yeah.
All right.
Playing for
Oh,
lunch.
wait. DM, I wasn't following them.
No.
I was gonna find Thistle
think the
because she
girl
wanted to
can
talk
stay
to me.
Thistl's following her normal routine for off days. She ran. She's practicing her targets shots out back with her longbow.
Exactly.
Wait.
Keep the ground occupied.
Hey, maybe we should have this talk in our room.
in
Is that
the
okay with you?
courtyard.
Can we have this talk in our room? It's bigger. Okay.
I'll keep the
Let's-
gun. I'll keep the gun occupied.
Let's go to our room real quick. Can you want to go on in first?
Sure.
Drug handle.
Did you wedge the door shut?
There's a lock on the outside of our door.
You don't have the key to it.
I figured it was like a slide bar.
No, it's a keyed lock.
Oh.
Wave,
I don't have a key.
Wave does not have a key. Thistle has a key.
Oh.
No.
I thought it was like
You-
a slide bar.
That's
No.
what I was thinking.
You can close and lock it. No, it's a keyed lock.
Could we?
Never mind. That's
You would have seen that on day one. You would have seen the door
Could
has.
we-
Okay.
Could
key
we
lock.
say that I am not tall enough to reach the handle?
No, you're tall enough to reach the handle.
Damn it! That would have been
That
funny.
is,
though.
it is humorous, but you would reach the handle. It's not that high up.
Roll back time a little bit.
yeah.
We're in the courtyard. I'll keep the gun occupied. I got something for you.
Yes.
I cast create water and create 20 gallons of water.
Okay.
And I shape it into a cube. And I go, jump in.
Better pound than horse thing. And just-
Now we can go in.
There's Grung hanging out in a 20-gallon cube of water in the middle of the fucking courtyard. I love it. For an hour, because that's how long a spell lasts, right? And that's exactly
I
how
was
long
about
the
to say,
rope
that's how
needs.
long I need to stay in there, so it's perfect. I imagine
When bad
like,
meets evil.
some of the guards just walk by to see it and just, alright.
Yes, a couple of them kind of poke the water. Just like the hell, because it's kind of levitating.
While I'm sleeping in water, I'm gonna get water.
I need to get rid of some water.
Cold water.
The water lasts forever, but the shape will only hold for an hour.
Yeah.
So eventually the gun's going to loose.
I can
All
call you
right.
star hair.
So,
I'll call you star hair because it's like
what are y'all doing? The Grung is floating around in the middle of the courtyard.
We've made it back to your room.
Uh-huh. What are y'all discussing?
I'm not
What's
doing
the deal?
much. I just need to go back.
Well, you saw those people just drop.
Yep.
It's an instant sleeping powder
And it's found in mushrooms.
made out of mushrooms.
Okay. Do you have any knowledge with mushrooms?
I was like, I really doubt it.
With the snowcat mushroom from mine,
Mm-hmm.
did I get a +2 mushroom checks? Or did I just know mine because it was there? Because my nature sucks.
Yeah, no, it's just something you've eaten.
Okay.
I'm familiar with it because it was a common food item.
Good enough.
Slash,
Good enough.
it had religious.
Whatever connotation, it's there.
It was an important mushroom deal.
Got it.
If you want to see,
Did not make you a mycologist.
my desk inhale a little bit of that powder on.
And who's going to catch?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Sit down before you do it.
Let's talk first. Are we going to look for this mushroom? The frog thinks we are.
Not yet. It would be handy to have, though.
Could be. From multiple angles.
Do you have the ability to use them other than, just mushroom?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure from seeing it I can synthesize it.
And make it useful.
Talented you are.
Yeah.
So what's the plan here?
Well, first, I'm going to take a vial of it. I'm going to go talk to somebody about it.
Okay.
If it grows on this island, I'm hoping they'll know about it.
And then we go get it.
If necessary.
How do we manage that? Sneak out on an off day altogether and kumbaya it down the yellow brick road?
Well, can leave anytime you want.
Anytime I want. Mostly.
Mostly. The gates will stay open unless there's an attack.
And who all do we take with us on this adventure? Who do you trust? You've been here longer.
Well, I have to take Thistle. She'll get upset and follow me with her nose if I don't.
My question was, who do you trust on this in this group?
I trust Thistle.
Okay.
Zora, you gotta watch your fingers around. Saw what she did to that goblin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't eat that bacon, did you?
Nope. I came looking for you and then skipped breakfast.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Berries.
Did you eat breakfast? Toss another berry.
Y'all feel good, full, refreshed.
Berries.
Berry.
Keep talking about berries.
Good berry. It's a druid spell.
Is
Full
it
for the
cantrip?
entire day. It's like limitless
So-
bread.
So we're on a hurry up and wait until you get back.
Pretty much.
Okay. What should we do while you're gone?
Don't get in trouble.
Okay.
Is there anything worth doing?
No.
Okay.
You can climb up on the roof. That's what I do.
Yeah. Are there any better spots than others to climb up?
I normally just go up right from my room and
Just poof right up, jump,
yeah,
and you're on the roof
What
safely,
is
securely.
the height
yeah,
of
it's
the roof?
not that hard.
About
Hmm.
7 feet.
Not that hard to do, huh?
I mean, from walking.
The walkway to the roof up
To the
there.
What
Oh, to the
happened?
peak?
No worries.
Oh, 18 or
Oh.
so feet.
Okay.
Zora safe to talk to. She seems kooky. Spends a lot of time in that kitchen.
Sleeps in the oven.
Really?
Yeah,
She does.
yeah.
And she's not afraid it'll be lit?
I keep threatening.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
No, she's small and all,
Uh-huh.
but in an oven.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
There's been many mornings I've gotten to the kitchen early and watched her crawl out of it.
Does she not get covered in soot and
Why do you think I don't eat anything she cooks?
Interesting.
Never seen her bathe either.
At least the grung's clean.
I heard they're poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have saw what she did to the elf in our room. It didn't look like it was too pleasant for him.
What?
Well, he doesn't talk
Uh-huh.
at all. And I asked him his name. He refused to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Gatgar picked him up.
That's your name.
Yeah!
Okay.
If you want to keep things simple, green guy, blue guy.
Yeah, that'll work.
The Grung suggested that he has no tongue,
Uh-huh.
and we told her to test it. She shoved her finger in his mouth.
She was fingering the elf.
Wow. So he went to work poisoned?
It didn't seem to last a long time.
Oh.
He didn't say anything.
Okay. Sure.
He sure gagged, though. Do you know anything about the elf?
Mm-mm. Not my job. You can ask Thistle. Watch this. Open the door. Thistle! I need help. I step back. I duck around the door.
Did you see that, Zora?
Yes.
I missed all 3 times.
It was glorious.
Thank you, darling.
Step back around the door. Mom! Step back around the door.
So
Are
what
you
we wa-
okay?
So what are we watching?
Do I seem okay, dearie?
What's
She's
wrong?
pissed off.
Long day yesterday, dearie.
Ah.
Realtor stabbed
You wanna
her
talk about it?
yesterday.
Oh.
Of course, dearie.
Okay.
Why did he stab her?
Don't they
That's
share a
how you best
room?
friend.
They
Well,
do.
there she gets on there.
Roommate squabble?
Well, you been around her?
Well, it seems she likes to talk.
Okay. Yesterday we were mining. You know how you're a goblin? You know how there are goblins like native on the island?
Realtor stabbed her
mean the
with
animal
a
goblins?
sleeping powder tipped dart.
Oh.
And the
She's
sun
upset
gathered this
that she was
powder,
put to sleep?
and they had it
No,
in
she's
great
upset that she
jars.
was stabbed. It doesn't work on her.
It doesn't
Throw
work
arrows
on
and
her?
shoot it on arrows.
Apparently
When
not.
it explodes, the powder gets on your face, and people
Is
know.
it a race
Apparently
thing?
I'm immune, so it's really weird.
Don't know.
I know.
But he stabbed her
So
once,
then,
apologized, and then stabbed her again.
for some reason,
That's
I guess just to be sure.
I mean, 3 times her charge.
You're in a water cube, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you'd like to try it,
Well, anyway.
No, don't think I do.
seems like some people may be immune to it.
And I'm sorry I didn't talk to you at dinner. I was just
It doesn't
so
last
upset,
long.
you know,
You can be woken up, apparently.
But like, then I wake up.
Yeah.
Freaking
You
little
slept.
stabby
Trooper?
Yeah.
And freaking wife is in the
She
corner
woke
just
right up.
watching. Okay? And then I find
It
out.
seemed, better the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awful.
I know.
Well, the
And then
realtor
he told
didn't.
me he
Realtor
doesn't think of me as
screwed
a
up.
mother.
Yeah,
A bit rough this morning.
So how's your
So
He's very
we might be
smart,
traveling without him.
but doesn't have a lot of common sense.
I don't know. See, he's.
I asked him to take a look at it, and he walked in, put some on his finger, immediately inhaled it to sniff it,
Yeah.
and then fell
I think,
over.
you know, there's safety in numbers. That's kind of the idea.
And
We
then
didn't get
after,
enough yesterday during the squabble.
out, and then after he stabbed Thistle twice and it didn't work, he decided to test it on himself. It works.
Have you tried it?
Nope.
You
Nope.
should try to get one of the
I watched Realtor try it 3 times.
No, see, I'm a mature woman, so I'm
Wow.
gonna be mature about this.
So he didn't roll high on intelligence when he,
I wonder why he doesn't
started,
think of me as
did
a
he?
motherly figure.
I don't know.
You think
I
it's gonna
think he's a
Maybe.
few short.
You short.
It's very impressive.
If he had
Say
asked before he stuck his hand in it, could have told him not to inhale it.
Yeah. Questions are helpful.
No.
Inhaled it. But he stabbed Thistle with it.
Yeah, I turned it into a solution.
Hmm.
Okay. How old are
You might also
Ellie
be. I
stabbed
think you were
himself.
older than me last time.
So both ways work.
Yeah. Oh. How old am I? How old? I was
Can we
29.
split before anybody gets curious?
They're not going to get curious.
I mean,
Okay.
you're older than me. Do you think I'm a good motherly, nurturing parent?
Well, of course.
Thank you.
Good
Do
luck
we
on
need
your...
to go find Thistle? She still
I
hadn't
wanna
showed up
get
from when you
such-
called.
No, she's mad because I let her get
It's
stabbed.
a 10. Are you? Or I guess you would roll something.
And she has a
Are
very
you ready to
good
be?
shot
No.
with a long bow.
Well, we saw.
Oh, I got him that one.
Why I hid behind the door.
Smart. Was that her
No,
when
someone's
her singing a
genuinely
night or
telling
two
the
ago?
I'm done. Okay.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah. Does she sing every night? It
Obviously
seems
not.
that
We
she
didn't
was
hear it
mad.
last night.
Well, she was mad from being stabbed.
Yeah.
I think you could sing to me
Most
if you
nights.
want.
I don't want to. I was doing it to be nice. You know,
Oh,
my
interesting.
thing is, I felt this way about my children, about everyone.
How long has
Should
it
be able
been,
to carry
Rain?
their own weight. Survive
Yeah.
on their own.
You're getting close
But
to
you know, I'm in this
noon.
midlife crisis. I've got
But when did we
empty
start?
nest syndrome.
Yeah.
So I
Oh.
felt like
It's an hour up. Did the
I was about to say, am I out
Hey, it's
now?
not an hour yet.
I always pick up cooking. That's what I do.
kind of just waiting
Well,
for
I always cooked.
the
My mother
smack.
taught me how to cook.
good job by those.
How do you pass time on your off
So,
day?
are we going to talk about
Well, I
that
put the
cannibalism
gong in the
thing?
cube of water.
That gives you an hour, but
See
you
them
still got
as
23 more to...
goblin.
The
See them as
shake will only
animalistic.
hold for
They're
an
not
hour. So
humane.
about, I don't know,
What-
15
what-
minutes.
15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. We're about to hear a thump.
Can we
So
go
what,
get the
what
vantage
makes
point and watch the
somebody
show?
compared to you?
Sure. Let's go on.
I've been around other.
So we mosey out to a good vantage point.
They're, they just live along
Yeah,
the wood.
there's Grung
They
just kind of over
attack
here.
for
Yeah.
no reason apparently.
Somewhere we
Actually,
can
no,
see what
no,
happens.
wave is mean. It's right over
I
that
think
grate.
we're nice and civil.
There are 2 people talking in the courtyard.
And a grung floating above a grate in water.
Does the grung look happy? Do I need to roll for that?
Very.
No, the grung is so happy you just can pick up on it.
Is
And then the
This
spell
one-
ends.
this one's Zora in the courtyard too?
I was doing target practice, so.
Yeah, then they're back here behind the building.
What did you need to talk to me about?
That was it. I was going to tell you about my day yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I thought you'd want to know what the animal gremlins were up to.
Yeah.
Just-
I was wondering where the
So we
goblin
get to
came
watch
from.
the spell end.
And the spell
bacon was
ends.
really good.
And you're just all happy in the water. What?
Everything
Iron, steel, faceplant.
I'm kind of leaning on the railing. I watch it. Yep, that's a royal for you.
Yeah, just face planted. Just. What do you do after face planting this iron grate?
Waddle away.
I just get up. I look around.
It's the little great marks.
No, it's a big grate. It'd be like this.
and I see Wave up there, and I'm like, did somebody stab you? Why did you end spell?
Spell's timed.
Curse is afoot. Someone is after me. And I just follow up the stairs. What do you talk about? just sitting there, staring expectantly like a dog.
Now that the growing is here. Speaking of, know its name?
Did she say
Nope.
grung?
Grung.
I stick with prude.
That grung ain't never had a tadpole.
Well,
Queen Prude.
let's go find Thistle. Come
You
on,
make-
Prude. 'Cause I just believe that's the name.
I was about to introduce myself, but
you
you guys just
stuck
rushed past me.
up.
3-session long introduction. I like it.
They're never gonna know my name.
What section are we on?
I wonder if we can. I wonder if we can do that. We can just- last
Just keep it going.
session.
Continually
Last
brush me off, and it's just like, yeah, no, I don't know your name.
Doesn't matter.
So we're gonna go find Thistle.
Okay. Where are you at, Thistle, with Zora?
Still shooting.
At the range? Okay.
You
So Thistle's in her happy place, sticking arrows into Tommy mats, basically. Huh?
So we walk up, and there's just arrows spread around, not one in a target.
Yep.
Yep, that's her practicing, all right.
Yep, you saw her one shot 2 different goblins yesterday and can't hit the fucking broadside of a barn today.
It's almost like I'm in some sort of emotional dilemma or something. It's weird.
I just
The GM is gonna go to sleep. This game is running itself now.
Hey, Thistle.
Cora just looks at her and goes, "You make better gesture than Archer."
Why on earth would you stab Thistle? Or would you let her get stabbed?
I didn't let her get stabbed.
Why were you just standing there?
Realtor's faster than me.
You total bullshit.
No, he's a martial artist. He's much faster than me.
At least try to.
And I healed her.
Oh wait, sorry, dear. You were gonna try. You were gonna try.
Just. I do a good job.
Arrow 10 feet in front of you.
No,
You might need
not
a
even close.
bow for a goblin.
I don't know.
That's fair.
That bow is as big as you are.
I about to say, y'all got one
Bigger
yesterday.
than you.
I did.
One of y'all
Fine
did.
enough.
I didn't. What do y'all
I'm
got
just saying
accomplished
you
for
may
it,
need
bro?
one more
Realtor
appropriately
did.
sized.
He has one in his room hanging up
Dude,
on the
How
wall
do you
now.
even pull it back? Are you
Dude.
holding the top of it for her?
I guess so.
It's just planted in the ground and she's just drawing it back both hands.
It's like a harp.
Jerry, you're
I
very
don't know.
weak.
She's got like a little stool. Just,
Shush! I don't know how to tell you this guy.
I'm sorry. That was rude.
Zora, you're gonna die. Like you're just too
I'm
weak to
tiny.
exist.
I'll just.
You're too tiny to exist, dearie.
That's false.
I've lived on a ship.
Oh, you too, huh?
Ship does sound safe.
spent most of my life on a ship.
Me too.
Hey, Thistle. Meet Blue Guy.
Hi, Blue Guy.
Hi, Thistle.
How are you today on your first off day?
Green guy talks highly of you.
I'm sure he did.
That's why he let
I'm
you
pretty
get
great.
snapped.
You seem like it.
You are.
Thank you.
Great mother figure too.
Thank you, sir.
How long have you been practicing with the bow? Your aim yesterday was amazing.
I've been shooting since I was 3,
Very nice.
I think. Okay, go.
Since you were young, apparently.
There you
Do you always sing the green guy to sleep?
go. No. That ended yesterday.
That's real Tar giving me an imaginary high five.
I don't sing.
You did wonderful. I sing though. I could sing.
I've never heard you sing. Not even in the oven.
Cook and sing. Multiple
They're
purpose.
insulated really well.
Oh, that makes sense.
We go to swamp now?
No swamp.
Why you want to go to
Is my home. Or
Zora,
like my home.
how good are you with mushrooms?
Well, you saw my mushroom soup, didn't you?
No.
You're so mean.
Does he
You
just
eat
not
my
eat?
No, I eat.
Also, I've been meaning to talk to you about those berries.
What about them? You can't have them.
Why not?
You can't cook them.
Why not?
Because they're magic.
So,
I pulled out another
They-
vial and Zora, see if
ooh.
you recognize this.
They are
What
magically
spices?
delicious.
Do not.
Why are you holding out spices for me? I'm gonna sniff it.
Don't sniff it.
Why not?
Don't do it. That's the stuff they were poisoning me with.
It's not poison.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Now I'm gonna choose to not believe.
Realtor is addicted to this stuff at this point.
It's cocaine.
Maybe.
Try it. See if you can tell me
Sleeping
what it
cocaine.
is.
Sam.
I don't know. Looks
Can I-
cool.
can I help?
Looks tasty.
Sure. What do you want to do?
Do you think?
Wasn't that bad? Wasn't bad at
But
all.
if you want to, go for it.
I thought it had a great smell.
Roll me a Constitution.
Oh
save.
shit. What is that?
A 10.
A 10 plus Constitution. 13.
13. You get a little lightheaded for a second, but you know the room stops spinning real quickly.
Ooh, this stuff has a kick.
Yeah, it does.
Well. You
Goblins
me.
too?
Yeah. Look at us.
Maybe that's why the goblins were able to use it.
Small dosage.
Maybe it's just people who are friends with me are immune. Maybe that's.
Isn't Realtor your friend?
No.
He was before last night,
Yes.
but he
No,
still dropped.
Isn't it weird how your actions have consequences? Wow.
Starting to think there's a witch among us.
You may be onto something there.
So do you know what it
magic do you
is?
know?
Sleeps in an oven.
What magic do you know?
None. This is all skill.
Skill with magic. Got it.
Skill and biology.
Zora, do you know what it is?
You can give it a nature check at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Oh, fucking
Roll again. Oh.
I don't know what it is.
Didn't-
No.
Didn't figure the person that spent their entire life on a boat.
Oh, right. I totally forgot.
Hence the disadvantage.
No, I don't.
I feel like if I didn't
So
know
it's
what
not
it
a
is,
goblin
probably
thing.
not you.
Probably not.
That's what the goblins
the
were
ant-
shooting us with.
It's the animal goblin thing.
She knows. I tell her things.
We
And
we should
thing.
we should probably
As
get one.
opposed to your type of goblin?
Oh, there's multiple types.
Accurate.
Hmm?
accurate?
Are you asking for an insight check?
Nope, I'm asking DM if we have multiple types of
Oh, you'll
goblins.
find out, won't you?
Okay.
I'm asking for an insight check.
That's fine.
I will help, because I got my curiosity too.
20.
I mean, that's
Good
my
thing.
opinion, so yeah.
She completely 100% believes there's multiple types of goblins, but you also get the feeling they spend a lot of time on a boat with the same people.
And have I seen different types of goblins?
Give me a history check.
I
I
hate,
believed her.
I hate that I'm being racist right now. It's taking a
13.
shit out of
13. You've run into different goblins.
This is your
You wouldn't
fault.
consider them
Yeah, it's my character.
types, but you know, they're goblins from different places.
Does she smell different to me than the others?
Well,
No.
the others
Probably.
live close to a swamp, so
Yeah.
I would assume they stink.
I mean, for general goblin smell, no.
Oh,
I mean,
well, yeah, 'cause
there's
you're
definitely
into
more
that.
smells of herbs and spices and that kind of thing, but
Alright,
that
okay.
She doesn't
underlying
take a bath.
that underlying goblin, it's there. It's goblin. It's recognizable.
I do take a bath.
Is this how this
Why?
We've gotten so.
What do you mean, what?
Why would you take a
No, we're totally on
Not
track.
really.
We just
Where I
gotta wait
don't
till
keep
the next
slimy.
day.
And get y'all sick
This is
with
exactly
my
how it goes.
That's
God.
All right.
Madness.
oh, not
At this point,
Did
though,
we get anywhere with this one?
maybe not.
Are you going to apologize? Is that what she's
I
waiting
didn't
on?
stab her.
I mean,
Did you do anything else?
Thistle, I'm sorry, Realtor stabbed you.
Okay. Am I supposed to care?
Did you do
I don't know.
anything else?
No.
Oh, see, he doesn't even know what he did, Sora.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one who didn't know that they stabbed her. So I'm just sitting here like, who's stabbing who? What?
You stabbed her.
I stabbed her.
Yeah.
I don't sleepwalk. Not anymore. Only when I was
The door was locked.
like, yes, that too.
yes, that too.
So royalty doesn't come with intelligence.
What is your
I
intelligence?
am very smart, but also
Yeah.
I let my minions think for me.
So it's noon.
Zora, I need that vial back. You can't cook with it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I gave it back already.
What you talking about?
Give it back.
Deception check, insight check.
Whatever you
For
do,
history check to remember being given the bar.
whatever you do, don't give it back. He's gonna kill me with it.
20. What was your
Oh, God.
deception check?
Not
Ain't
20.
using
not
that
20,
bullshit.
Not 20. No. Not any.
What's
Huh?
deception?
Deception.
19? I can't tell what that number over there is.
19 plus 3.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
Wow.
You believe she gave it back to you.
Yeah.
Can I do an insight check?
On.
To
So I go. Did she give it back? Open up my
to
jacket.
remember if she gave it back. I guess. I don't know what I'm doing an insight check on.
There's
at
no
this point.
vial in my pocket.
That's your
Now you
fault.
have to wonder what happened to it.
Can I
Maybe
steal
you
it from
Don't
her?
eat tonight.
Fair. I'm still full from
Can I just
lunch.
steal it from
I
her?
forgot to ask. Was
Breakfast,
Umbrella-
lunch. Yeah.
You want to talk to her?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
So,
Yeah.
Everybody
She just
be out.
needed a
7 plus
That's
5,
right there at the table.
13. No, 12.
13.
12.
Zora, give me a perception check.
Oh.
passive.
Damn it.
What's
Yeah,
your
that's
passive perception?
13.
You feel a small hand reaching into your coat trying to get the vial that you just stashed.
Excuse me.
I need mushroom.
No, you don't. Don't touch me.
Yes, I do. Mushroom for tests.
You see
And to
this
get the
happening
green
now, Wave, because it's right in front of you.
I kick.
I mean, at this point, yeah, he knows.
I just kick. Kick your leg.
Roll me an attack.
Can I dodge?
Oh, 4.
She misses. Tries to kick. And you just step out of the way.
Yes, only good as chef.
And with that, we will leave this with the crowd in the kitchen chit-chatting about, or actually the crowd out behind the building, chit-chatting about swamps, mushrooms, and not being stabbed by dark elves. And how real tar is on the shit list.
I also put that this
I'm
hates
not
corn now.
maddest at Realtor.
And we will call that session 2.
By the way, I put that you hate corn because he's got a loud mouth.